is locked.
Whoa. Whoa, did you see what just happened? Did you see that? He just kept going. He's been hit by a knife before.
He's like, oh, no you don't.
Oh!
Dude, no way!
I can't see my stamina, but I bet it's low. I'm actually completely out! Oh god! I don't have a weapon to hit him either. Oh god! I still can't run! I still can't run! Oh, please help! Oh god! Oh no! You saved me! Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Good game. Oh, he's got fucking Master Key! In a shocking turn of events! That was fucking great. Oh shit! Ah! Put that down! Ah! Oh shit! I'm never gonna make it! No, I'm gonna fucking make it! That's crazy! That's crazy!
You can just make it past the Leatherface.
No, just circle back a little bit. I can help you. Two-piece McNugget! Two-piece McNugget! Two-piece McNugget! Let's fucking go!
I think there's fall damage.
Yeah, I do. And they... Holy... What the fuck is that? Fucking... I ran out of stamina. There's a spider on my foot!
Maybe 3.
Dude, you look like you're about to go to heaven. The way you just slowly walked. That was you ascending.
All right, hands, take care of Bubba. Don't let them kids get away.
Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Happy Friday, January 16th, 10:46 a.m. A little bit of a earlier start today. That's because our guest is going to be joining us right at 11. And I didn't want to just be like, start guest. I had to say hello. Hello there. And I forgot that we got to use the for Zoom. We got to use the thing, the virtual cam, which I don't even know if that works. Well, that's OBS virtual cam.
It's not going to work.
Here we go.
Perfect.
Will this work?
No.
It should.
Cannot start video. Failed to start the video camera.
Well, why? Well, why? Huh? Why? What's going on there?
Why?
What's going on there? But, hey, okay. So, in general, today, let's go over here. First things first. Let me turn the ticker on.
We need that.
So here in a little bit, we won't be starting with the news, but here in a little bit, just want to get a little peep at the topics talking about. It's mainly trailers today. Not a lot of news between Tuesday and today. You got the Dead by Day Resident Evil showcase yesterday, which I didn't watch. I had it up. My kids were distracting me, and I was going to rewatch it. I'm like, you know what? I'll just watch it live tomorrow.
Okay.
So the audio was kind of screwed up on the IGN stream. I don't know if that was because of that or what, but
I didn't know.
Well, why isn't this working? How do you do the virtual cam? Yeah. Oh, that's right.
You have to actually start it.
Yeah. And now, maybe now. Technology. He's going to see himself, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not telling you who the guest is until he's here.
It is a male.
I leaked that.
Fuck.
I leaked that. My bad. And yes. So that's what we'll be talking about when we get to the news later. That probably won't be till about noon Central. Also, a shout out, 10 most recent dogs, dude, newest members. You could be on that list next video if you join.
True.
Think about it. And then also, while it's on my mind, since I brought up members, same thing as last time. If we do hit 10 members during the stream, we'll be giving away another Savini Jason Funko Pop. Savini J-Man Funko Pop.
It's Wheezy F Mamba, 100%. That's a good guess.
Yeah, that's a good guess. He was on the list. He was on the list
And he might be on the show. We don't know.
He could be. Yeah, like I said, he's on the list. I went through a handful of folks. Had to figure it out.
All right.
I promise you, if Weezy's on today, he will be it very soon. Mike and Shay, come on, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
That's a member.
A new member?
Yeah.
Shoot, Tyler, thank you so much for coming member, man. John, apparently you weren't a member before. Was that like as of 2 seconds ago?
Or no, these are remembers.
Oh, are they? Usually it says.
Oh, I'm here, lol.
Oh.
Also, just so you know, during the guest portion, I have to turn alerts off so we're not cutting them off.
True. Tyler is a new member.
Oh, succeed. Thank you, Tyler. We're already 10% there.
John is 20 months.
20 months. That's what I thought. I was say, thank you.
20 months.
Jesus.
I don't want to see Simone's.
That's like 3 years.
I don't want to see Simone's. It's going to make me feel old.
Well, I don't know if he already did his 99. I don't
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could argue it's a descendant of Jesus.
Sure.
Aren't we all? Isn't that how that works?
Sure.
I see we're only guessing YouTubers. Interesting.
The good guesses, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, we hear.
There was something else I was going to... Oh, freaking AI companion. Zoom AI companion. Can I close that? Oh, sorry, I'm illiterate. Now I got it.
Any giveaways today?
Well, I just did.
Well,
Separate from the members?
I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not. Got to encourage members hard around here to ensure that they were making this thing financially feasible.
True.
We should be at work right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And tonight should be streaming F13 as well. So that'd be fun. But hey, got also a new little asset that I'm sure you guys will appreciate. Hey, only 234 days, 12 hours, 8 minutes, and 26, 25, 24, 23 seconds until Halloween the game.
Hell.
So we got that in our back pocket whenever we need to just take a gander. There you go. Cool. Thank you so much for coming on, a member, brother. Appreciate you, dude. Which means we're at 2. I thought that said a Ryan race for a second. I was like, oh, look, we're already 20% of the way there.
2.
And we just started.
Count them. 2.
But like I said, I will have to shut off the alert box when we pull the little guy in
My
here.
eye.
Question on Zoom. Before you were added to a meeting, can you hear? You can, right? In Streamlabs, or not in Streamlabs, but in StreamYard, you can do that. You're in a green room.
No, because it says waiting for
host
to let you in.
Well, that's a shame.
Trust me, I've stared at that box forever.
Yeah. Yep. But dude, so yesterday, I took a nap. It was about 6 o'clock. Kids distracted me. I was trying to get my son to fall asleep, and then we just fell asleep. I didn't wake up till like 9, so I was up all night, like literally all night till about 6:30. I took a little bit of a nap, and I was like, all right, well, time to wake up for the show. So that's where we are. I had to shovel this morning. Are you kidding me?
You're gonna have to shovel again because it's gonna snow again.
Yeah.
I tried to go to bed at like 10 o'clock, and then I got on YouTube Shorts, saw a bunch of re-upload channels for Outdoor Boys clips, and I was up till probably 3.
Just watching the shorts, not the full videos?
Correct.
Nice.
Giving other people money because there are other channels that are uploading clips. So
I got questions ready and quote unquote games. You call them games.
it's only game.
For our guest today, and I got all those ready last night. So I did some productive things and but then I played NHL for a little bit. I wasn't particularly impressed with NHL 26.
I haven't been impressed in a while.
I think it's a skill issue. I'm gonna figure it out.
That's probably me as well.
I played a little bit. I played a little bit of UFC.
Ooh.
That game still sucks. Just so we're clear. And next thing I know, it's 6:30 a.m. So, who's re-uploading stuff?
The Outdoor Boys content.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get a snowblower fund going for Riley.
Yeah, you couldn't even. This was. I was on top of it for once with shoveling, so I did it.
It was only like 2 inches,
Yeah,
maybe inch and a half.
yeah. I shoveled like late last night. It was only like a little bit, and then. But I tell you what, the snow is so packable that it wasn't piling up on top of each other. I was just pushing a line of snow across because it was a good snowman day.
Yeah,
if you want to get out there after this.
it's only going to be like another inch tonight.
That's fine.
So
I just got to make sure my sidewalk's clear, and then I keep this clear over here so you don't trip and fall and break your foot again. I did that for you.
Well,
I got out there early this morning for you.
it'll be the other foot that goes.
You're welcome.
This is the first time I'm wearing shoes in a month.
Congratulations.
'Cause I've been wearing just slides because foot.
It's huge. Congratulations. That is huge. Huge.
Dude, it was 2 inches of snow. It was just almost unbearable. It was just so much snow.
Yeah, we already got hit with probably our biggest snow of the year, which is about a foot.
We're due for one more in
Yeah.
like fucking April.
Yeah, that probably. Let me make sure I got all this up. Later on the show as well. So we have the guests, and we're gonna do some talking. But then we'll do the news, which I already showed you guys the topics for, and then we will do a fun game that Corey Weston put together, which is a Google translated synopsis game, where you basically just take a horror movie synopsis, throw it into Google Translate like 20 times, and you get some broken up bullshit. Brian Shaw that would be sick. That's not gonna happen though, but that would be cool.
Why are you leaking our guest? It's never gonna happen, guys. What time is it? When is our guest coming?
No, I wish that'd be cool. But yeah, so yes, synopsis through Google Translate, and then it ends up becoming a broken, jumbled up mess, and you got to guess what movie it is.
We looked at the first one
Yeah,
to gauge the room. We think we know it.
he sent me a new version that this one includes so it's the broken synopsis, then it's the normal synopsis, and so
for wieners.
well, just so you have it, just so you can see how much Google Translate butchered the thing,
Yeah.
etc.
Etc.
Is it Mike from Gun? Who the hell's that?
I don't think there is a mic at Gun.
It's not Matt, if that's what you're asking. Part of me is like tempted to try to get one of them on.
Shot.
Part of me is tempted to reach out. Well,
No shot.
come on, you wanna save face? I got you, brother.
0 shot.
I would not be a dick. You know what I mean? Like I would ask fair questions and give them fair opportunity to discuss.
I don't think they need that though.
Exactly.
I don't think they want that.
I said it on the stream before. It's like the only reason that they would do interviews with channels that are our size or smaller is to basically lend them a favor. Like they're being nice and giving those creators a favor and helping them grow.
Which they gave us that opportunity
Before. Right.
when we were a smaller, very small.
Right. I mean, we have a little bit of tiny little bit of pull, and it's a niche little space where it could help them a tiny, tiny bit of marketing to do an interview, but not really. So really, them doing an interview with us is just giving us a favor, is doing a favor for us, which ain't gonna happen, brother.
No shot.
So yeah,
I would happily have any of them on and just talk horror though.
sure.
Don't talk
sure.
about business or
Well, that's
games.
what we did, even when we interviewed Wes and Ronnie
Yeah.
years ago. What, 2018?
Yeah.
2018. When we did that interview, we got past the bullshit, the questions everyone wanted to hear, yada yada, and then I was like, can we just talk horror movies? Can we just debate on shit? And that
was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. That's what it's about. That's what I'm hoping to do with our guests a little bit today. Not ask the same stereotypical questions. Throw some scenarios at the young man. Say, is it Diaz? Which one? Joey Diaz? Nick Diaz?
It's Nick Diaz.
Nate Diaz?
It's Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
It's Nate Diaz.
Can you give us a hint? They work in the horror space. You all will recognize the name. May not recognize the face initially.
Diaz nuts on your face. Boom roasted. Fuck. They got me.
God damn it. Who sits across from Stanley in the office?
Not gonna get me.
You're not gonna get me. Yeah.
Kane
I
Hodder,
wish it
good
was
guy.
Spencer Charnas. Well, I don't mean when I say I wish it was Spencer Charnas, it sounds like I would want Spencer over this guest. That's not the case.
It could be today.
I want Spencer Charnas to come on to the show.
And it could be today.
No. I still have his number. You want me to call him?
We got a minute. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll answer.
Sean Clark. It could be.
He's on the list.
And it could be today.
He's on the list.
It could be today.
It's a little early for him to be an 11 o'clock guest. Because
our guest is here.
Our guest is here right now. It could be anybody. Maybe if I can get him in. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey, no one knows it's you yet. So much pressure right now. They hear your voice. They don't know it's you. I got you. But okay, so now nobody guessed right either. So we're joined by a filmmaker. Many of you may recognize, but I know for sure all of you have seen his work, especially recently. Okay, guest today, director of The Domestics, responsible for the bold reimagining of Wrong Turn, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and of course, Sweet Revenge. You thought so. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike P. Nelson. You didn't see it coming.
Oh my gosh, there I am.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that, by the way. I had to force you onto the screen like that. It's the only way.
No, it's all good, man.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, sir. How's it going?
Oh, it's going all right. Yeah, we're I'm actually I live in Minneapolis, so we're having some issues here, as you probably all know. Yeah, it's fucking insane. Let's just put it straight out there.
Yeah, the world is insane right now, man. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's a scary place. Well, is it snowing there? Are you at least dodging that?
No, it's a very kind of a nice fluttery snow that we're having right now. So it's yeah, I mean, weather-wise, I think we're doing all right. It's been getting colder as it usually does around this time. But this is what we go through this every year.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's nothing new. I mean, unless you're from out of town, this is pretty expected, and it just is what it is.
Honestly, lately, like the last 5 years or so, it's been pretty easy to deal with. Because we're in Northern Illinois as well, so it's
Okay,
yeah, it's we got hit really hard for that first snow of the year, that like foot deep snow.
And last winter we had one snowstorm and that was it. We didn't get snow at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the same boat. We didn't get a lot of snow. But yeah, I think we get some of the same stuff that you guys did. Here we are, Midwesterners, talking about the weather. That's what we do best. But yeah, we got hit big time early December, which was actually, honestly, I wasn't mad about it. Like it was kind of like, we haven't had this in a long time, and it's nice to see everything kind of like glistening and white, and it kind of took me back to when I was a kid when we did get lots and lots of snow. It just felt like we always got snow. We were always in our snow pants. We were always building snow forts. And it's something that like I feel like with over the last decade, it's kind of been hit or miss.
Yeah, I liked seeing the snow, but two things ruined it. One, it was gone by Christmas, so that sucked. It was like, well, all right.
I know, it's true.
And then that was the first time at my new house that we got snow that bad. and my driveway is way bigger than my last house. And man, I learned the hard way that I'm not shoveling that anymore. I clear out one specific area for my truck now, clear the sidewalk, and that's it. I'm just gonna leave everything else. Someone can come plow it. Yeah, not a fan of it. But
yeah, I know. We do get through it though. That's the main thing.
do you like to ski? I think I asked you that before. Do you like
Yes. I love downhill skiing. It is so much fun. Actually, we visited family out in Colorado Springs and went to Breckenridge this year, and oh my God, it's just, and dude, we went skiing out there this year. Like it was like, God, the winds, I mean, it felt like 50, 60 mile per hour winds up on that mountain, and it was just like, it was like 10 degrees. It had just freshly snowed that night, but like was just everything froze, so it was just it was just like just shit. But I could care less. Like I was out on a mountain and just zipping down hills. It was a blast.
I don't mind it being cold while skiing. It's fine until the ice freezes over, or like the snow layer, that top layer freezes over.
That's when it gets tough. Yeah, you're just trying to like you can't slow down.
yeah. You like the whole idea of hockey stopping, it goes away.
Yeah. No, you're done.
Yeah. Nick's a great skier.
Oh God, I will never ski again.
Oh no, what happened?
One and done. My ass still hurts to this day.
Ooh.
I try to teach him as much as I possibly could. I was like, there was times I was going down backwards and just holding him on my hand on his chest, like, we're gonna get down this damn hill, man.
Didn't make it. It was bad.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh man.
Well, so I only have I have 3 real questions, quote unquote.
Yeah, dude.
Real questions.
Let's kick it off, man.
One of them is a hard one that I don't know if you have an answer to or you're allowed to answer. So
Okay.
Are you aware that Sweet Revenge is no longer on YouTube?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Are you aware of why, and is it something you could share?
I think it has a lot to do with or I believe it has everything to do with the promotional period.
Really?
Yep. I mean, I know that's not as sexy of an answer as I think everybody wants, but that's I believe what it came down to, just with promotional with Angry Orchard and that the connective tissue between the two. So
that sucks.
I will say I foresee it being reposted again at some time, but as for now, that's where it's at.
What a weird situation that's got to be for, like, as a filmmaker. Like, you put all your time and effort into that, and then you have no say for people to watch it anymore. It's weird.
It definitely was a bummer when it happened, and I didn't even know that it happened. Like somebody like messaged me on Instagram, like where did Sweet Revenge go? I was like, what?
God, that's crazy.
So I mean, but again, like I was able to talk to the people over at Jason Universe, and what it came down to was that it was the end of a promotional period. And so again, that doesn't mean that it's officially gone. It just means that they just need to work some stuff out to bring it back so it's not that way.
Yeah. Well, I hope it comes back. I went to download the other day. I was like, let's put some clips into this interview, and I'm like, fuck, I can't download it. Dang. Yeah. But the timing was weird. It's only like 4 months, which I guess kind of makes sense because they were promoting a line of Angry Orchard.
Yep, but that's what it came. I mean, honestly, it just comes down to the commercial of it all. Like, so I mean, we went in to make a short film, but ultimately it was used by a company as a commercial, as promotion, and that's the time frame that they had for it.
Well, this is the first time it's truly felt like a commercial now.
Yeah.
But I will say they are pushing to bring it back. It's just, again, it's stuff that they have to figure out with legal, and we go from there.
Yeah, above my pay grade,
Yep. Above mine as well.
Yeah, it's at least the trailer's still there. They didn't remove the trailer.
Yep. That's I was waiting for all those to get pulled as well, but I think that falls under a completely different thing. So look, again, above my pay grade, and I'll leave it to them. But yeah, unfortunate that it's not there. But I guess if you wanted to watch it through somebody else watching it on YouTube
Right.
because those are all still up, I think.
Yep. Our reaction is safe. It's still there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it was a strange loophole. That was something that I asked about, and that was actually a loophole that they could stay up if they were part of a watch party or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know how it all works.
yeah, cool. Sounds good. We'll just do
So
it
I
that
know
way.
there's part of me I was just like, gosh, it's not a very good story. And as a storyteller, I'm like, gosh, what is like? And I'm like, there's really nothing juicy about this. It's like the most boring thing. Promotional period over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The corporate answer.
Yeah.
We've thrown that at Jason Universe a few times. The corporate answer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky. But as I will go back to it and say that, I explained to them I'd love to bring it back, and I know that they do too. So it's hopefully we see it again soon.
I mean, if you want, we'll just take the feature instead.
Hey, dude, I'm not going to argue with you there.
Yeah, I still hoping so. I'm hoping for you, man. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of another film, so now we're out of the box office for Silent Night, Deadly Night. I did not see the final numbers and how it went, but door open for a sequel. How are things looking over there?
Yeah, I mean, we're everybody that's involved with all the producers and myself and the actors we're all on board with the sequel right now. That's something that we're definitely pushing for. I, this is tough because I don't, other than again like kind of the answer that I gave before, other than like I want to do one and I have an idea for one and I've run it by the producers and by Ruby and Rowan. Like we're ready. We want to do one.
Yeah.
And we were, I think that was one of the coolest things over the course of the run of the movie, both like the kind of promotional period prior to it, where like people would see it, like reviewers would see it, influencers, reviewers, and they would always ask, "Is there going to be a sequel?" And I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'd always answer yes because it's so ready for one, and
Yeah.
I never like saying yes to a sequel, especially unless I know like sort of a direction that I'd love to go with one. And it was so clear. Like, I mean, when we were doing the con circuit, and it was so easy and so fun to kind of like toss around ideas. And yeah, there's some pretty wild stuff that we'd love to do. So yeah, I mean, my hope is that, uh, whoever holds the checkbook would look at just the reaction we got from the movie and just be like, yeah, we got to keep this going.
Yeah.
Because it was yeah. Again, the fan outpouring, I'll be completely honest, like I knew I made a special movie that I was proud of. At the same time, I wasn't prepared or ready for like the actual reaction that it got from people seeing it because look, like the reaction I got from Wrong Turn when it first came out was not the same way. So I think whereas I don't like to think of myself as a negative person, it was kind of like I was ready for the backlash. I was ready for well, again, made the movie that I kind of wanted to make, so oh well. But that wasn't it. And so that's where uh it became sort of like this, oh my God, people are actually really excited. People actually really dug this new direction. People are embracing it. Like this is a very strange feeling.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was fun to see that, and it really then I think made those ideas just start to percolate, and would love to do it. Would seriously love to do it. Like ready to go, man.
Where are we at an official VOD date? Is that the 27th? I think that's what I've seen.
Yeah. Is it the 27th or the 22nd?
It's coming up quick.
You know what? You're probably more right than I am. Yeah, it is somewhere end of February though.
Okay. because you already got it pre-ordered.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, and the Steelbook. I'm really glad they're doing a Steelbook.
Yes.
Dude, I can't even find the Steelbook online anymore. I was gonna buy one for myself because I don't even I don't have one either.
Surely they'll send you one, yeah?
Fingers crossed. I don't get sent copies of my the only place that's ever sent me a copy of my film was I got a box of Wrong Turns.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the only one that I've got. I've gone to the store and purchased. Actually, it doesn't whether I've gotten one, which I was, like I said, I got some Wrong Turns. But no matter what, I always find a brick and mortar that's selling a copy of the movie, and I always film myself going in and buying a copy of my own movie because as literally it's been like a dream of mine since I was like 10 or 12 years old. Well, going to like Best Buy and constantly just shelling out green for movies all the time. And so to go to a brick and mortar and like walk into the arrangement of DVDs or whatever and pick yours off the shelf, you're just kind of like this. It never gets old. Like it's like I'm still excited by it. Still, gives me shivers. It still makes my hair stand up on end because it's like a special moment. The movie has kind of come full circle from that first phone call to now I actually have it in my hand. Like it's kind of the uh, end of that era, if you will, of time. So yeah.
I couldn't imagine what that's like because I've gone for like some games I've done some work on, which very like minimal work on. I'm super surreal going into like a GameStop and buying it at a local GameStop to have something that like is your actual creation, and there it is.
Yeah.
Right there.
It is a great feeling. I mean, obviously going to the theater, seeing it with an audience is an amazing experience as well. But there is something very unique, I think, especially with guys, our age who grew up with physical media. I mean, we didn't even call it physical media. It was just like the movie store.
Yeah.
Like now physical media is an actual like thing because of where we are. But like growing up, video stores being important, Suncoast Video, all those places that sold movies, getting a copy of a movie so you could have it to watch whatever you wanted was a huge deal. And yes, we'd be able to go and I mean, hell, I remember we had one of the last video rental stores in the country here, just in my hometown of Robbinsdale here, which is just it's like we butt right up to Minneapolis. So it was sort of like Minneapolis's last actual video rental store, and it just closed down a couple of years ago. And I remember I was able to go in there when they were closing down and was talking to the guy, and I never really mentioned, I never, he knew my name or whatever, but like never really told him who I was. And then when he was clearing out his stock, he was basically, nothing was priced, but he would just be like, yeah, if there's stuff that you want, just like bring it up here. If you want to buy it, I'll give you a price. And so like, and that was sort of like this announcement on Facebook and on their page or whatever. So I remember going in there with my son, and I was like, all right, bud, we get to go movie shopping today. And so we went in and we were going through all the shelves, and of course, like so much great stuff had already been picked over. They still had old VHS copies from when they were renting VHSs, and went through, went back 3 times, spent over $100 each time I went in. And I remember buying the copy of Domestics that they had and the copy of Wrong Turn that they had. So of course it had all the stickers on the boxes.
That makes
with
it
like
better.
yeah, I know, dude. It was so cool. It was like, hold on, I gotta get him. I want to show him. Hold on.
See, I was looking at that collection back there.
Yeah.
I saw you had Twister back there.
I'm super nerd about this stuff. I love it. It's so fun. Let's see.
The dedicated light
Love it.
to the the VHS collection. I see Jurassic Park. I see Indiana Jones. I think that's Raiders back there.
Yeah, look at all those. Love it.
You got Twister on VHS behind you. We can just. It's down there somewhere.
I see Scream.
I
see The Mask.
The Mask, yeah.
All right. Sorry.
It's all right.
All right, so check this out. This is pretty cool. Little show and tell. Um, so here's the wrong turn one. A hot hit.
No, nice.
Let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go.
Love it.
So that was fun, and um, well, I still have the receipt of all the movies I got. And then this one, yeah, this one came with like a individual like clear jewel case that they put the rentals out with.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
God, so that one had like all like the the paperwork and stuff in it, like the ticket for like this is a rental for 3 days. Bring this back next week, and you can get one extra rental with your three movie rentals. It was just fun stuff like that. And
Better
then of course
times.
here's the domestics, has all the
Nice.
fun
That's
stuff in
awesome.
it, and yeah, it was yeah, it's so cool. It's like on the disc in the middle.
Yep.
It still has Video Universe, like the sticker in the middle. Ah, it's so cool, dude. I love it.
I miss video
I
stores,
know.
man. Bring
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah, it was it's so funny when my son says the same thing. He's like, "Dad, remember when we used to go to the video store?" He goes, "I miss that." And he's 10 years old.
Yeah.
So like it was only just like, he was what? He was sick. I think I took him there when he was 3 or 4 for the first time. And then it was just, until he was, I think 7 or 8 is when it closed down, or he was turning 8 years old and it closed. But like,
It's one of those
tell you,
things like there's a lot of stuff that we grew up with that I'll never be able to show my kids. And yeah, video stores is one of those
Yeah.
that I wish I could take him in there. But
yeah, it was a good time. Lots of many an hour uh, spent just perusing.
yeah, I prefer that over like going through the trending tab of like Netflix.
Oh
Like
fuck, that's actually a nightmare, dude.
yeah, it's
Talk about choice paralysis. Like that is almost worse.
yeah. What?
Because I just had surgery, so I've been having a lot of time on my hands. And yeah, just scrolling through every streaming service. I spend half hour just scrolling. I'm like, there's nothing I want to watch. Go to the next one. And just endless amounts of a lot of garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's even
I know,
worse with my wife, man. Like if I can't pick something, she can't pick something. We can't meet in the middle of anything. It's like just we're going to bed. Just fuck it. I don't even care anymore.
Oh, dude, I have done that. I can't tell you how many times I have done that where I've sat down and I want to watch something and I sit there, I'm just like, wow, man. Yep, it's been 30 minutes. I still haven't picked anything. This is ridiculous. And I don't even feel fulfilled. Like when you were at a video store, you were gonna walk out with something for sure because you drove out there. You're gonna walk out, you're gonna rent, you're gonna spend some money. It doesn't matter. Um, and you at least get the satisfaction of like perusing all of the great like it was you were like at a gallery,
Yeah.
you were at a gallery like admiring uh all the cases, the artwork. You were in a physical place. I'm not saying when you're at home you're not in a physical place, but you you went, it was an event. You did something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your ass wasn't on the couch just like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it really
Like,
does
it's
make a
just,
difference. I don't know.
it's unfortunate, but here we are, and this is our life now.
Yeah.
It's even a bigger deal with like gaming. Like we're getting to the point now with cloud gaming that you can scroll through and just randomly pick a game and launch it immediately for free with like Game Pass and things like that. But yeah, to just randomly get to try a game out and to explore it blindly and see a library of games in front of you to try out.
Well, and even like when it comes to cloud gaming, you play it for a couple minutes and you're like, oh, I don't like it. Go to the next one. But you
Yeah.
go and you rent the game, you bring it home, you're like, I got to give this more of a chance.
Yeah.
Same with the movie.
Yeah, dude. Well, and that's one of the biggest things about streaming, and honestly the way that the format of making movies for streaming has changed. Because I don't want to use the strong language of being forced, but to a certain extent, you are given parameters to make sure that when you have a script, or maybe we'll even say like when it's in the edit room, that the person that's watching that movie could have left the room, come back, and they would not be able to miss a beat because we would reiterate exactly what they said again, or the plot point. I'm just like, so there's nothing sacred anymore. Like the whole point of watching a movie was like, and again, it was to sit down, watch a movie, and to be invested, and to give it that chance. Now you just if it's not holding your attention the first 5 minutes, if you don't have that fucking cold opening in a horror movie anymore, dude, you're fucked, dude. Like, wait, nothing happened in like the first 2 minutes of the movie. Nothing scary. This is lame, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
find that
get
I
the
have
fuck
like
out of here, dude. Get the
I
fuck
find
outta
that I
here.
have like a super unhealthy relationship with watching movies now. Like I feel like I'm so busy that committing 90 minutes to 2 hours to something is a tough commitment. So then like instead I do like I was like, okay, well I'll watch a short YouTube video instead. And like that it constantly ends up becoming the decision I make. Where I'm like, I'm missing out on so many movies. Like just get out of your head. What? And then I try now. Like if I start a movie, like put my phone off to the side. Because the next thing you know, you're doom scrolling and you just miss 15 minutes. And then by the time you're like back into it, you don't even want to watch anymore because you miss so much. Yeah, just to shut
mean,
down and watch movies sometimes.
You know, I've honestly, and I actually really love long movies. I might be in the minority here, but like like I like when I'm pulling up a film that I haven't seen, and it says like 140 minutes, and I'm like yes, but then I'm like no, because in 90 minutes, like my son's coming home from school, or or like how am I gonna get through this? And honestly, like there's been a few times now that I've been like, you know what? Put it through your brain that you're gonna be able to get halfway through this today, and that's okay. You're gonna stop it at a point that you feel like, you know what? There's something new that's going to be starting up here, or like a moment that you can stop it, and you can come back in a way, and again, could be considered sacrilege. Act as though it's a show and you're watching 2 episodes, and you come back and you finish it. Not my ideal situation for watching a movie, but I have been able to actually get through a few of the movies that I personally, nobody else in my household, but me, have been able to get through because that's how I've been able to do it. Um, and I've been surprised. I thought that it would really hurt the experience for me. I'd be like, oh, I can't get the whole effect, and it's it's allowed me to watch a lot more, and it hasn't hurt the experience as much as I thought it would. It's not, again, not my ideal, but I've been able to get it, and honestly, I've loved a couple movies that I've had to do that with recently. Not even like super long. It was like I just watched The Plague, which I absolutely loved, and I wasn't able to finish it. Like I got halfway through it, I just wasn't able to finish it because stuff, you know, stuff came up, and when I'm watching these movies, I'm trying to watch it in between things or in the middle of my day. I get finished writing or I get off a call. I'm like, you know what? I got to sit down. I got to catch up on some of this stuff. I got to watch. I have to watch. I'm a terrible watcher. I need to sit down and watch. And I finished it up later on that night, and I fucking loved it. So like it didn't actually impede me not liking the movie because I was just like I was so involved, and I was just like, I know everything that's in this movie. I have felt this before, and even jumping back in, I was like, damn, that is good.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll start doing. That's why I'll start making time. Just watch a little bit at a time.
Again, I can't say I don't want to recommend it because I also feel like it's terrible as as a movie guy. I feel like it's cheating, but at the same time, I'm like, if I'm gonna actually get through some of these movies, I either got to wake up at 5 a.m., which I have done before to make it through something, or this is how I got to do it. And I've easily cleared 10 movies, which was it far exceeds what I had at the beginning of last year. Uh, Starting by the beginning of this year, 10 movies. Like that's insane for me.
Yeah, yeah,
That's, I mean, what, we're on the 16th of January. That's almost almost, not quite, but almost a movie a day. And some of those were when I was on vacation, and at the family gatherings we were able to sit down and watch movies together and watch a couple. So it's like
yeah. Nick, what are you at?
So I just had foot surgery on the 26th of December.
okay.
I couldn't really walk for a couple weeks. I'm at 52 movies this
Attaboy.
year.
Yeah, nice.
Fantastic, sir.
A lot of them good, actually. A couple of them that I just saw recently. Some of the worst movies I've ever seen, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's that's the way it's gonna be.
I've had a couple of movies on like rewatches while editing. I'll throw a movie on then. The only like new movie I've watched that I hadn't seen before is Coyotes. Have you seen that with?
No, I haven't seen that. No.
It's better than it should be. I'll tell you that. Well, I love Justin. Anything with Justin Long, it's a winner. Get him in your movies. I promise I'll go watch all of them in theaters if you do.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, Justin Long's the real deal. And just piggybacking off of that, when we were shooting our Colombian Amazonian snake movie, him and Kate Bosworth were out in Colombia shooting Coyotes.
Oh, look at that!
And because I know Kate from Domestics, we connected, and my wife, my son, and I, Kate and Justin all went out and had dinner together.
Oh
That's
man,
awesome.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
And so I got to meet him, which was really cool because my wife's a big fan of his, and so am I. And so it was just like it was a really cool, again, being able to connect again with Kate and kind of catch up. And yeah, it was kind of like a weird, and I will say this, and I got to give Justin credit. Like my son was like basically he just saw Justin as kind of his new best friend in that moment, and he just sat down and talked about everything that he loved. And Justin was sat there and was just like this, like, oh wow. Okay, so tell me this. So this because my son was talking about Roblox games like the entire time.
Nice.
Justin did not steer away from the conversation, just was completely honed in and was just, oh, okay. Gave him the stage and I was just like, oh my God, dude. I was like, Murray, you gotta chill out here, man. You gotta chill. Justin, sweetest dude in the world. Yeah, I would love to work with the guy though.
Yeah, that's great to hear because I'm glad now. For a while there, he was a little scared of the horror genre. He was worried he was gonna get kind of like stuck into a niche, and now he's committed to it. It's like now I am a Scream King.
Yeah, he's Scream King. He's in that. He's with Kyle Gallner and those guys. We'll say even Rowan Campbell, I think, is kind of has kind of jumped into that range now. Although, like, gosh, that guy's freaking. Right after our movie, he jumped into 2 other projects like immediately back to back.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're gonna be seeing stuff from him over the next couple of years, like just boom, boom, boom.
He's great, man. Like he is the shining light of Halloween Ends. Like I know a lot of people.
So good.
Yeah, I know a lot of people can't really buy into it. I mean, it's a terrible Halloween movie. It's a pretty damn good horror movie.
Yeah.
That's always been my take on it. And yeah, he's great. And he's great in Silent Night, Deadly Night. He's the absolute perfect casting, which is why I really want to see another one.
Yes.
Even though where it ends, but I'm not gonna spoil it. We're not on VOD yet. Can't spoil it till it's on VOD.
No, but don't worry. You will be taken care of.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was really hoping you guys would get it out on VOD. I say you guys if you have any say in it at all. But
I have none.
I was hoping it would get out on VOD on like Christmas Eve or Christmas, and so like the sales would be so much bigger on day one if that would happen. I was sitting there waiting.
That would have been amazing. I mean, we were pulled from theaters so early. I know a lot of that had to do with just the ginormous movies that came out the week after.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was in theaters longer than I thought it was gonna be because even like big budget movies are being pulled at like 2 weeks, and I think Silent Night Deadly Night at least made it a month, right? Or just just shy of a month.
Really?
I think so. What, the 12th through the? It didn't get pulled
Ours?
here until like the 29th or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
You could watch it after Christmas.
two and a half, 3 weeks, give or take.
It was in theaters by you guys still?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was completely gone in Minneapolis like after the first week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
Freaking-
because I remember there was a few people who reached out. They're like, "Hey, where could I see it?" I was like, "It's gone, dude."
Yeah, I
they're
swear
like, "Wait,
theaters just
wait,
make
what?"
their own decision now. They
Yeah.
just, what brand was that?
Chain.
What chain? Yeah, what chain of theater is that by you?
Well, we had Marcus, AMC,
Okay.
and Cinemark, I believe. So and Imagine.
Cinemark usually does better. We have a Classic Cinemas, and like Classic Cinemas is all about like the smaller niche films. They keep them in there longer. So
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised. But yeah, then again, there was a handful of people that actually didn't even know that it was out in theaters on after that first week. So it was kind of like, and I was surprised by that. I was like, "You didn't know?" And they're like, "No, when was it supposed to come out?" I was like, "Oh, well, it was out on the 12th."
Finding
Um,
a way to market horror now is tough, especially
it's
independent
so
horror.
tough. Yeah. Yeah. So that was also something that was challenging was getting the word out because I mean I know it was pretty online based
Yeah,
marketing campaign.
Mhm.
But you know,
yeah. Well, I hope another one happens, and like I said, it's gonna be on my replay lists every year,
Oh
man.
yeah, for
We've
sure.
been dying to watch it.
Yeah.
And we've been dying. I got a poster. I got an original.
yeah,
I got
dude.
an original poster, and I got an 11 by 17 for in here. So
That's so cool.
yeah, but first of all, the posters are all of them have been dope. So
Yes.
that's good too.
Yep. I've been definitely happy with those for sure.
Yeah. Well, so you've rebooted a handful of franchises here, reimagined a handful of franchises here. What is like one niche franchise that you would want to make? I say niche because I feel like most people would jump to like Nightmare on Elm Street or something. But is there something
No,
a little
I,
bit?
I honestly, no, I should be careful because somebody asked me at one point if I would want to ever do Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th, and I remember at that, I think that was with Mike and Jay on We Watched a Movie.
Love those boys.
And I remember very specifically saying, no, I wouldn't want to do those. I think I remember saying actually, and I believe I kept my answer the same on this last one that I was on with them, and I said Pumpkinhead or whatever like that.
Okay.
Because that was as like a pretty well known, like we'll just say horror IP, because I think that was the question, and I kept my answer the same because I fucking love that, and I think that there's a lot of fun potential there. But in terms of maybe even just stepping outside of the typical horror, um, I would really love to do The Last Action Hero and Race with the Devil.
Oh.
Those are actually my two um the ones that I think would be so much fun. And I actually yeah, I have write-ups on both on what I'd want to do with them. So it's definitely something where it's like, kind of put it out there, trying to manifest it kind of thing.
Yeah. God, who wouldn't say yes to those?
Right.
Come on.
Um, and I think they're both right for it. I think that they're um, because Race of the Devil is one of my favorites, uh, like one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it, and I think it's underseen. I think within the genre community, I think it's well respected, but it's also kind of like it's this weird like vehicular horror, but it's cult horror. And I think that there's so many fun things that could be done with that. Dude, car chase horror, that is a genre. I honestly want to make that a subgenre.
Does Christine fall into that?
I think Christine is definitely vehicular horror.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be considered car chase horror. Because Christine is definitely like the car that stalks as like a killer, but I don't know. Um, it's a wild idea, but yeah, those are honestly those are the two to me that are two of the most exciting things, two of the most exciting IPs that I would love to mess with. Um, but yeah,
Nice. Well, okay, so now I have a couple like you can call them games. I'm just gonna throw stuff at you and see.
okay,
So first, I'm gonna give you a refer to as bad horror movie, and I know you love pitching. Okay, so I know you're
Mhm.
very good at that. I would like you to try to pitch these movies to me to make
Oh
them
God.
better. Like 30-second elevator pitch. See if you can make them better. So, what would you do for The Happening to make that a better film?
M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening?
Yeah, great
Oh,
flick.
Good Lord.
Great flick.
Um, I don't honestly, I don't even mind the premise of that movie. It's mainly the rules fucked it up, in my opinion. What we can maybe also talk about performances, but I think they needed to be a lot clearer on the rules of what constitutes being breathed at by trees or nature to make you kill yourself. Because there were so many like, well, they're in a shed with an open door and they're not getting infected by whatever is out there, but the lady who was outside, just outside, starts to lose it and smashes her head through a window. I don't I don't understand how that works. And then suddenly they're all in a group and they're out on a road and they're all talking about what they need to do or should we split up or blah 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 and they have an argument. But they're out in nature and at what point does that point in nature decide to kill you? So there's no like it's not like it needed to focus I think a little bit more on we I wanted to see when nature started to turn
Yeah.
to know that they're in danger because at what you don't know and it's just it was kind of like they made up the rules when they needed to make up the rules so they could have dialogue between two characters that were going through something.
You're 100% right.
Yep.
And that was my biggest issue had they had this like it's going through things and and it's catching up to them or something something like that
Yeah.
like uh
Just get some
I
Evil
think
Dead POV shots in there, and we're good.
because here's the thing that's so unfortunate. They had some insanely horrifying imagery in the movie, and that I mean that's why people went to see it because they put that in the trailer. It was M. Night Shyamalan's first R-rated movie. You're like, oh my God, this is gonna be awesome. And there was some like legitimate like holy shit kind of like visuals in the movie. Um, but everything got completely wrecked because there was no understanding of the rules, unfortunately. And yeah. Anyway, rules would be my pitch.
Gotcha.
Make it we give nature a presence that we under so we at least somewhat understand. It's not to say it can't sneak up on you and suddenly like invade a space, as a lot of killers do in movies. It didn't have that.
Yeah. I thought that movie was kick ass until the shot that like circles around Wahlberg and then it's like the trees are blowing in the wind. He's like, oh my God, it's the trees. I'm like all in until that happens and like it immediately becomes a comedy. Like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How about Jason Goes to Hell? We talked about that last time. How about that one? How would you fix that?
Oh boy. See, Jason Goes to Hell, I think, is a really, to me, that was a really, it's interesting. It's a movie that I think was bold in it trying to do something different and unique. And I have to give it props for trying to do that. The biggest issue I had, it's hard when a Jason movie suddenly, it's like you're with Jason and then suddenly like you're not with it's not a Jason movie anymore. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like um suddenly it's what his spirit or whatever has just it just infects people. I think what's important about Jason films is that you got to see the man with the mask, man, doing stuff. And so whereas I commend the idea of like what happens when Jason suddenly is just wiped off the planet and exploded and blown up.
Yeah.
What happens to Jason after that? Um, boy, I don't. I like the concept that like I think maybe it's less of the movie being him just drifting from person to person,
Yeah.
if that makes sense, and then waiting till the very end to suddenly bring him back. That might have been a mistake. But if he came back sooner, like if it like honestly, if the movie pulled the punch where Jason was maybe more in the beginning of the movie, and then suddenly they caught us off guard and said like, and then just blew him up, and like, holy shit, they fucking just killed him.
Yeah.
And then what if then his spirit infected somebody, and then he was maybe just brought back sooner. You know what I mean? So we can see that like it goes deeper than just like a man out for vengeance. He actually like is able to go through and infect somebody to then like make them kill like him or whatever and keep the vengeance going. Just let that be a vice in the movie so we can see that that can actually happen and then bring us back into him. I sure make him reborn again, how they do it in the movie, but like just have that happen sooner, and then just be like, holy shit, like you can't stop him. He's unstoppable. You can blow him up. He can transfer into somebody else and then be reborn as a little weird slug creature.
I was literally gonna ask you, like, you gonna keep the slug? You gonna keep the slug in there?
Just dude, honestly, if you don't, see, that's the thing. Those are to me, those are the key things of what makes Jason go to hell. Jason goes to hell. And so if you take that away, then it's not Jason Goes to Hell anymore.
Right.
So if you want to maintain the Jason Goes to Helliness of the movie, you still do some of those things, but to keep, we'll say, the vision of, well, we just want to show that Jason is unstoppable, even if you blow him up. Like, that's not at the end of the movie where you blow him up and then suddenly he comes back in a second movie. No, we're going to show you in a movie, what happens when he blows up, how he would resurrect himself, and then he's still going to come back and go after y'all. I think that's then you still, to me, you still have Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's the F-13 feature pitch from Mike P. Nelson. No. Okay, last one for this. Halloween Resurrection. How would you fix that thing? It's a trick question. Can't fix it because it's a perfect movie. No, I'm just kidding. I do love that movie, but I know it's dog shit. Just to be clear.
The movie is just not scary.
Mm.
It's where I put this. You can put Halloween 6 in that in put those movies next to each other, and to at least vouch for The Curse of Michael Myers. There is at least imagery and things in that movie that are genuinely like frightening, even though it's not a great movie. I just the other movie, it's so silly and it's just not scary. Again, this is a fucking cop out, but it needs to be. This is going to sound like an executive note. Make it scarier.
I have a segment later about random executive notes, studio notes that you need to try to fix. So,
We'll
get there.
Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, it's so bizarre to me that like, movies like that got like there's movies that came before it that were so well done that I don't quite understand why they thought some of the stuff that they did was a good idea. Like, how do you finish with that? It's hard. Like, I really don't like talking poorly about movies, but like there's some things that I ask the question, like what happened here to make you think that that was like going to make it a scary horror film, or maybe they were just like, no, this isn't this. The point is, it's not supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be cool, or it's supposed to be like, we want Busta Rhymes to kick some ass,
Yeah, I honestly, I think it's a casting issue with what is why it feels funny. I think like Busta Rhymes being in there and Tyra Banks being in there, it's like, what are we doing here? And Busta Rhymes being very educated in karate and making a lot of noise. Like while shooting, it's one thing having somebody who's good at fighting and being able to kind of fight off Michael, but did they have to, while filming it, they were like, these karate noises you're making, Busta, keep them. They're great. If you should just exaggerate them even more. But yeah,
maybe it's one of those things. And again, I've heard this before. Maybe it's what they thought the kids wanted at that time.
Yeah. The lipstick cameras.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I feel like it's very possible 20 years from now, for better or for worse, we might get the same kind of notes. Like that was in the zeitgeist. That's what people were looking for. That's what we thought people wanted at the time. it's a, I don't know, like, um, I don't know.
I
I
want
don't know
to.
the answer to that.
I would love to know how Busta Rhymes' childhood friends reacted to his 2002. Because in 2002 we did Halloween Resurrection, where he does the dumb karate stuff, and then he's also in a music video with Scooby Doo in 2002. You gotta wonder.
Oh wow.
Gotta wonder how his childhood friends reacted.
peaked.
Like, what happened?
He peaked
brother?
in 2002.
He did. 2002, great
Wow.
year for Busta
I didn't
Rhymes.
realize that.
Yeah, yeah. How great song though, that Scooby Doo song. Yeah, and Matthew Lillard's in it, I believe, with them in there. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
great stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I at least the lipstick cameras in
Yeah.
like that's way ahead of its time. That technology, no GoPros weren't around then. So yeah, I love that part. And then they did something on the DVD. I talk about this every time we talk about Resurrection. On the DVD, you had the option to watch that movie only from the webcams and the lipstick cameras. I think that's super
Seriously?
cool. Yeah, so they had to re-edit the entire movie and keep the continuity of the movie just from the webcams. I think that's really cool.
You know, that I did not know that. And that to me sounds like an interesting, I mean, probably doesn't necessarily make the movie any better, but that to me would be exciting to actually see that movie done from that vantage point.
It'd be even cooler if I don't know how the hell you'd pull this off editing wise, because the footage you'd have to get would be crazy. But if you could switch the cameras like how Deckard is in the watching the live stream, if you could control which camera you're watching while the movie's playing out, that'd be wild. But I don't know how because you'd have to have just like some shots nobody's in frame for 60 minutes, so you could watch from a certain webcam and nothing's happening. So yeah, I don't know, that'd be tricky, but it would be cool. It'd be super immersive. Like, what an immersive experience that would be.
You know, that reminds me of this isn't like lipstick camera. It sort of has the security camera kind of thing though. You know that what was that Joaquin Phoenix movie, the You Were Never Here, or where he's like kind of like a he's kind of like a hitman, but he only uses a hammer or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm
yes,
talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always wonder because when I watched that movie, like there's some very great like horror movie-esque kind of things, especially when like he's 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 killing people and it's all like these kind of scattered security camera shots. Um, that is like a really interesting, and the way that they did it, because it's very choppy and not as continuous as you'd think, because especially because there's a song by Rosie and the Originals playing in the background that keeps like jumping ahead in time, and it like bad edits and everything like that, and it really makes you feel uncomfortable. And the fact that like he's walking down these hallways and he has this hammer, it very much so invokes this feeling of like this like Michael Myers-esque kind of like you're tracking this guy going down and like somebody steps out at the wrong time and he just and then it cuts away
Oh
and then it
yeah.
cuts to another
Mhm,
angle.
mhm.
Nothing's going on. It cuts to another angle. Nothing's going on. And then it cuts back and just the body's laying there and like pools of blood are coming out of its head. Like you don't get to see him finish up. And then it cuts back and then you just catch, Joaquin Phoenix's character like rounding a corner. You're like, like such great tension in that moments in that movie that had such great tension. And it kind of reminds me of what you're talking about like watching a Halloween movie or watching a Michael Myers experience in a way that you were never meant to see
Yeah.
could be a really fascinating um, take on it. I mean, a little gimmicky, but at the same time, like to be used maybe in just even a sequence, like a larger sequence in the movie could be very uncomfortable and terrifying.
I found footage to sneak its way into any franchise would be interesting. I mean, F-13, it was talked about for a long time that's what they were going to do. I think that was with, was it in Tosca's script that they were talking about doing found
I
footage?
think so.
Which that I don't think it'd work, but it'd be interesting. It's different.
Yeah. Well, I know. I mean, they utilize some form of that with the Halloween Horror Nights this time around,
Yeah.
where they had like influencers going out to the camp and like they had videos of the influencers like filming what they experienced at the camp, and then you get to see their sort of dead bodies
Yeah.
all sprinkled around
Yeah,
The haunted house.
That's a pretty good idea. I have a whole pitch for a requel of Part 4. I have a whole pitch. I have a
Ooh.
whole pitch deck that I was trying to get into somebody's screen in front of them. It's not gonna happen. But essentially, like I like the idea of it being modern day. Kimberly Beck come back as Trish, and she has a son named Rob. Isn't that fun? That son needs to have like life-changing surgery, whatever that might be, but they're broke, and the Crystal Lake has kind of turned into a tourist spot, and they offer her $10,000 to come in and do a live tour with the people, and it's somehow Jason comes back in the midst of that. But I was going to lean into influencers with that. So the people that are on this tour with Trish Jarvis kind of being a part of it as a guest spot for money are influencers.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Then
Dude.
you could mix in the found footage with the actual normal cinematic experience,
Yeah.
And then I was going to end it with Tom Matthews showing up. And then I was gonna lead it. So I was not gonna show Tommy at all because I was gonna mention it a few times with Trish, like, where's your brother? It was gonna be in there, and then end the movie with Tommy showing up and helping Trish, and then it would be a trilogy. The next 2 films focus on Tommy. That's what I want.
Fun, dude. Well, hey, I mean, you don't. Part 4 being, kind of like my go-to. You don't have to. You wouldn't have to sell me on that.
Listen, just take what I just said.
Yeah.
And go pitch it to Jason Universe. You can have it. you have way more pull than I do. You can make it happen.
Oh, that's really cool.
No,
dude.
your take on it is way more interesting than me. What I'm doing is leaning into nostalgia, and I'm cheating.
Yeah.
But you actually have a unique vision for the IP.
And,
So
honestly, for me, as long as the one thing that I do feel is really important with that franchise, and that I would love to stay true to, is if I were to be able to make one, is that I wouldn't want mine to negate that any of the other movies ever took place. Like, I don't like, to me that's unfortunate when like suddenly it's like, oh, all these other ones, they don't matter, or they were fake, they were just like part of another timeline or a whatever. They don't actually exist. It's just these 3, and that's it. I was like, gosh, is there a way to make it so like you could make it so these stories are actually still a part of the canon, and you just continue the lore? And that's something that would be really important with mine. So for whatever that's worth.
yeah, you're more generous than me because I was like, all right, fuck all these sequels. Like, because if you sit down and think about it, and I know that's what you did with Sweet Revenge that was so unique, is because you did make that work. But when you sit and think about those sequels, you're like, all right, how do I make all this canon and work it in with each other? It's not possible. Like going from like Part 8 to Jason Goes to Hell, you're like, what happened? Or even Jason Goes to Hell to Jason X, and now, basically, if you were to be canon and not ignore any sequels, we are in the year 2455. So on Earth 2.
But true, but that honestly though, that would be the only one that would be, because let's just say I was able to do one, and it would take place modern day. Okay, let's just say that movie doesn't exist yet, so that'd be the only one that maybe doesn't play into what would be happening in mine, because it's technically never existed and there's no tie into anything.
Well, now it exists because oh wait, what year does Jason X actually take place? Well, 2455 obviously, but there's the he goes into the cryogenic chamber at what, 2008 or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so sure. So there's piece of that. There's God. Yeah, there's still ways to do it, and I want to be quiet about it right now, but
Okay.
like,
Okay.
because like there are some things that I've discussed that again, this is nothing set in stone yet, and again, still haven't been hit up for doing the movie yet, so I can't say anything, but I do want to keep it, a little secret, and a little bit more more of a surprise because there's some fun things that can be done, and again, fingers crossed.
Yep. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, man.
Yeah.
Also, hockey should be outlawed now, according to Jason X.
Oh yeah, that's right.
2025?
That's right.
Yeah. It's over. It's over, man. Okay, different premise here. Rapid fire challenge. Okay. Got to answer instantly, no cheating.
Oh boy.
These are scenarios that play out. Like you're working on a movie, scenarios that play out here. So you lose 40% of your budget. What's the first thing you cut?
Oh jeez. 40. Okay, so let's just see. Trying to put this into perspective. I feel like this has happened before.
Just too close to home.
I would say locations.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Locations.
I mean, so much of budget and transportation. Dude, I'm telling you, transportation takes up a fuck ton of budget.
Yep, learning that the hard way.
And honestly, like, and transportation is such a huge part of making a movie. And bless them because they're the veins, man. That's how we get around. So I always appreciate our transpo team. But that is a huge cost. And I don't know if it would make up 40%, but it would be one of the first things, and I'd try to figure out a way in which we could shoot more in one area. Oh, God, we had to do it in Silent Night, honestly. Like we had to shoot, I think it was 4 or 5 locations in one location. You would never know it in the movie, but we did.
Oh, well, there you go. Easy peasy.
Yep.
Okay, your monster suit for your film, it looks terrible. What do you do on set right now?
So much of that would have to depend on its silhouette, and if you could. Okay, look, like I guess now I've shot a couple movies where I have had to hide a whole shit ton of stuff because it maybe didn't live up to the standard of what it was. So I would say, how do you shoot around it, especially if you don't have the money to, like, if they say this is your suit, that's it. Like we don't have the time or money to fix it. It's how you shoot it.
Yeah.
You got to shoot around it. You got to, you know, a lot of, I guess there's, oh God, I hate this because you said quick answers, but there's a lot of other things that have to deal with this, the possibilities there. Again, okay, if I'm going to answer quickly, how you shoot the monster.
Got it.
Maybe show less. And I mean, okay, Jaws, perfect example. The shark.
Yeah, someone in our chat said that too. Pull a Jaws, hide the monster.
I mean, if the shark isn't looking good, it's not working right. Shit, how do we make the monster feel like it's present without it actually being on set?
Yep. Hey, well, okay, all right. So an actor refuses to do a kill scene. What's your workaround there?
Refuses to do a kill scene, like. What is is there a reason behind the refusal?
Let's say it's like a Halloween 5 scenario and refuse to die a specific way. Like you had to kind of like too brutal, let's say. Too brutal.
Okay, so the violence goes too far.
Yeah.
And they don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I guess first, honestly, I've been able to work through some of this stuff before. I would first have a conversation. Like they're new. I think a lot of times you can get through this and you can talk with an actor or a person through some of this and explain to them how you're going to do it, how it's going to be shown. Especially too, because when you're on set and you're working through moments of violence, and if that becomes a concern, the more that you can explain how the scene is going to be final in the edit and how you're going to show it, and that especially too, because one of the things that I don't generally like to do a lot of like exploitive violence. There's got to be a really damn good reason for why I'm like showing something super graphic. and it's not just to be graphic.
Hmm.
Never is. So I generally don't have a lot of these conversations, but if they are concerned about like how are you going to use this? Like this is kind of freaking me out. If I can explain to them very specifically why I need it to be there, 9 times out of 10, I would say 9.9 times out of 10, it's a non-point after we have a conversation.
Okay.
And again, I think that comes down to directorial vision and whatever. That being said, if there is honestly, if an actor is just if they want to stand by, it's like no, I can't do this. This goes against moral principle or whatever. And it's unfortunate if it would get to that point because if it's very clearly there on the page and it comes here, which usually I have talked through these kinds of things with actors at this point. So if this was like a surprise, they just kind of flip this on me. Um, Probably be a thing that we would talk with producers about and have a discussion with the actor. Um, Overall, there would be a way in which God, no, fuck that. I'm gonna go with the 99.9% out of 10. We get them there.
All right.
We get them there. Yep.
Okay. I only have 2 more of these premises. All right.
And sorry, I'm answering so long. It's just there's some of these that are like they have these little bits of details that are hanging off that like really play into the situation.
It's that pitch artist in you. You know, you're selling us. I get it.
That's right.
Okay, so now I'm gonna read you fake studio notes. Okay.
Oh shit.
Gotta react in real time. How are you gonna handle this? First of all, make it less scary.
Make it less scary. Okay, but we all decided this was going to be a horror movie and horror movies need to be scary. That'd be the first thing I say because I need to know what they say right after that. Because if they negate that and they say, "Well, no, it's not," then they lied to me.
Okay. Okay. True.
No, but here's another example. We're not making a horror film. Like I think that could be a real situation where we're not making a horror film and they're suddenly like, whoa, this is actually really frightening. We weren't expecting there to be like we expected tension, but not this like severe like horror of like this is not that kind of movie. Um Again, so much of this can be solved by talking. I can explain to them this is how I saw the sequence. I feel like the movie needs a moment like this. And I feel like this is a moment that's going to resonate with people. So X, Y, and Z that comes after really pay off. Been many times that if I'm able to draw a comparison to what comes later on in the movie and why a certain sequence needs to be there, again, most of the time I can sell them. And if I don't 100% sell them, I can say, give us a moment. I'll go into the editing room. My editor and I might take out a shot or maybe a few frames, or maybe when we're in sound design, we find something that makes the scene better, and to them it's less scary, but to me it's actually more scary.
Okay.
And we roll with it, and then everybody's happy. Most of the time, I've found there are like compromises, and I don't always like to call them that, but you can get through things through conversation, and again, providing very clear explanation as to why. If I don't know why, I'm never going to win that argument.
Yeah. Okay, well, how about the opposite side of the spectrum? You know, how about can the villain be scarier, but also more marketable for lunchboxes and merch?
Ooh, that's actually one that I would have a lot of fun with, to be honest with you. That would be one that I would say, I want to work with you. Let's go. Let's sit down. Let's have a conversation. Because as a physical media sort of like, you want to put my monster on a fucking lunchbox? Like something that I would have wanted to like carry around when I was 10 years old in elementary school. I'm like, okay. This is again where the 10-year-old boy in me comes out, and I've been like, okay, yeah, let's set a meeting. Let's start talking. Let's start figuring out ideas. We can figure this out because I know we could.
Perfect. Yeah, I agree. Actually, that's a good one. All right, so okay, how about this? What if the dog survives and we kill everybody else? Does that work?
I think I'd make a movie in which that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you would. I knew you fucking would do
Yeah, I
that.
mean, look, I'm also, this may, there are also things in which sometimes, and again, I only say this sometimes, where if it's important to the script and the dog is the only thing that dies, holy shit. Like you're making a certain kind of movie. Um, that's going to pull strings, that's going to make people angry. But if that anger helps give your oh God, I'm describing John Wick. I'm going to stop.
Okay, how about could we find a way to make this PG-13?
There are ways. Yes. I I would have no issue. God, it's so dependent on the movie. Like if we're in script, if we're at script stage and this question comes up, it's far easier and I'm actually more open to it, to be 100% honest. When the script is very clearly R and we get to a point where we've made a really good movie that has some very memorable scenes, some great moments, whether they be violent or maybe it's the way that the characters talk, whatever it is. And suddenly it's like, ooh, we could market this movie way better if it's PG-13. That's when it gets tough, especially if there's things, again, so much of this comes down to we lose who this person is because they can't say these things anymore. I feel like now it's very clear that we are neutering the movie,
Yeah.
like, and the audience will feel it. And I will bring up, these are the kinds of arguments that I will bring up if this kind of thing happens. I try to think if we, the only time I've ever had to, so Wrong Turn was actually given an NC-17.
Oh,
Um,
really?
I might have told, I can't remember if I told you guys this, it was somebody else, but Wrong Turn was given an NC-17 at one point, and it was because of the execution where we kill Adam, like he bashes his head in,
Yeah, okay.
um, uh, uh, during the court case or whatever. Um, and it's because we didn't cut away. We just showed it happen, and it just boom, boom, boom. You had to watch the whole thing, and it was literally going to be rated NC-17 for a scene of violence. Like that's what the whole movie was going to be rated R for, or rated NC-17 for. And that one was where Constantine was like, "We're not going to release an NC-17. Their biggest hang up is the fact that you smash somebody's head in clear view and you don't cut away." And I was like, but then I went and I went, but there's these other movies that do the same exact thing,
Yeah.
like very clearly show like without cutting away, and there still are. And we got a response back from the MPAA saying it's not just the head smash. It's the build to the head smash, and then you show it that makes it NC-17. So the whole like the anxiety of the characters leading up and like the Bill Sage's like talk and the characters panicking and crying before it happens and then something that happening and not cutting away, they're like that whole sequence is the reason why. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And they said if you want to maintain that, you'll cut away. So again, we cut literally right after the club smashes into the head and actually smashes it. You can down to the frame. We have that frame and had like 2 or 3 frames after it, so we could actually show that it connected. And then we had to cut away. So we used as many like to the frame as much as we could to get the R rating.
I mean, that's kind of an honor. Someone
Yeah.
being like, your buildup is so good that we're
Yeah,
worried that people can't watch this.
yeah, that was the big note. The PG-13 thing though, like there are ways. I think sometimes though, especially in the horror genre, look, if you're still scaring the crap out of people and you're still making people feel uneasy and you're still PG-13 are what sort of whatever, unless you were very clear in your vision going in and they come back at you saying you got to take it to a PG-13. You're like, dude, you told me like that was part of point of this is like this is a violent movie. There's going to be moments of graphic violence. There's going to be like you read the script. They say the F word in in the movie. Um uh and if you can again if you can prove to them that like a lot of times you do have to go through the process and show them that it actually makes it hurts the movie. And that's where I feel like you just have to go through the process and show them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Insidious pulled it off.
Yeah.
You can make a scary movie PG-13.
100% you can.
Yeah.
I actually have no look. I I think again I don't know if it's necessarily a super scary movie. I remember it being really scary when I was growing up. But I mean, you look at a movie like Tremors, which actually was rated R, and they brought it down to a PG-13, and you can see where they did like they cut out some F words, and I think they cut out some of the gore and the violence in it. Um, Still a great movie, and still pushes that limit. I
Yeah.
think you can make a PG-13 movie that freaking pushes the limit right up to the very, very frame, and you can still make it still land.
Okay, last one. And then I'll
Okay.
let you, because I left you, I kept you like 30 minutes longer than I anticipated. I
Holy
apologize.
shit, time freaking flies, dude.
Okay, so this, before I even say this, for those watching, this is specifically referencing a movie that Mike made, because out of context, it might be a weird thing to say. But, okay, the note, no Nazis. How about that?
Oh boy. I'm sure most of you know what this is in regards to. Um, no.
I didn't expect that.
I
but
expected that. I expected that.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's sort of the point of that moment, and it needs to be so cut and dry. Like what the yeah, that sequence in that movie. Again, I know everybody basically knows what I'm talking about. Makes it had to be very, very clear that this was not a directive from Charlie, that it was a choice made by Billy, and you get his moral prerogative at that point, and it's made very, very clear what he stands for. Uh, and to me, that is the most like this is there's no turning away from it. This is what it is. Um, it just needed to be cut and dry, and that was the way to do it. And like I said, I always wanted to do a sequence like this. This is as a huge Indiana Jones fan, as a huge fan of Inglourious Bastards. I was going to make that sequence no matter what. Um, and it's funny, not one person had that note. Not one producer, not no executive. It was very there was maybe a note on is that the right place in the movie for it?
Hmm.
In which I fought back and said, no, it needs to be in the middle of the movie. We need to have this huge spike there that like completely like, whoa, okay. What are we watching here? Because
Mhm.
first of all, I love doing that. Second of all, I feel like it really sets a tone for what's to come. Um, yeah. The nice thing about that is nobody said no.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But yeah, good for them. Well, I mean, you could tell, like Silent Night, Deadly Night, it took people, like, they needed to agree to be different. And that's, like, you mentioned, like, Wrong Turn, and, I mean, you literally got, like death threats as a result of that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fandom's
That
weird.
was-
Fandom's weird, but I think any
Mhm.
fandom and like the Silent Night, Deadly Night fandom is aware that they're not good movies, right? So having somebody come in and be like, we're gonna spice it up a little bit, but still have plenty in there that's true to that original IP.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why it works so well, man. That's
Yep.
why everyone enjoyed it. And it's a little rom-commy.
Love it.
You know, that it warms my heart. As actually somebody who has no issue with rom-coms, I actually rather enjoy them. It was, to be honest with you, it was actually quite fun to work in that space a little bit. Because I knew the next day we could walk off set and just axe the shit out of somebody. And I was like, okay, I'm back home.
Yeah, yeah. I love the horror rom-com
Yep.
combination. Like Hard Eyes was a big fan of Hard Eyes.
Your Monster is like my favorite movie right now.
Yeah, Your Monster. Yeah, like it's a fun space to be.
It is fun because it's that those tonal shifts um can be a lot of times what makes horror so so unique and fun. So when you're putting those things next to each other, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I agree. Well, brother, I'll let you go, man. I appreciate you taking all the time.
Gentlemen, thank you again for the invite. Here again if you ever just want to talk shop again. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love being able to do that instead of hitting you with the same questions over and over again that you've answered a billion times.
Yeah, no, this is fun, and I love the pitch thing and the executive notes. Those are fun because it takes me back into situations that are very similar. Because all your questions are actually not far off from things that have happened. So,
Gotcha.
yeah,
I'll put it
it's
in my back pocket. I'll get some more ready for you. But yeah,
yeah, that was actually a lot of fun.
And well, I'd love to have you back on in the future for
Absolutely.
sure. And then when we get Silent Night, Deadly Night on VOD. By the way, I found a Prime Steelbook link that I'm going to send you.
Please
So,
do. I haven't been able to find it for some weird
Yeah.
reason. Like I heard it was Walmart, and then of course I couldn't find it on there. I'm just what?
The price is shot
am I
up,
just
though.
am I just fucking old?
Yeah.
Like that I just can't find anything on the internet anymore?
The price is shot up a little bit, though, so you're going to have to be paying a bit higher price for your own film.
Okay, well that's nothing new.
Hey, that's an honor. That means it's selling well.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much
Yes,
again,
thank
dude.
you.
I really
All right, guys.
appreciate it.
Yep,
Yeah.
take it easy.
You too.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Dude, what a goat, huh?
Love it. I love the conversation we had last time. Loved it this time as well.
Yeah, I know we referenced that conversation a few times. I have it cut together. I'm adding B-roll to it. It's coming out. It'll be out there for all you guys to
Shit,
listen
this is a
to
part
and
two.
watch. Yeah, I'm gonna clip that down some and post some of that separately too. But that's why I didn't want to. We already did the stereotypical questions like, "Hey, Mike,
How's it going?
how you like horror movies?" I forgot one thing I was gonna say to him. I was gonna say at the end there, but I didn't want to keep dragging him along because the plan was 45 minutes for that. I wanted to apologize to him for the Packers getting shit on,
Yeah.
respectfully.
Well,
Yeah, he's not a big football guy, but it's funny because he lives in Minnesota, right? So he supports the Vikings, but he's really a fan of the Packers
Bengals.
because and then the Bengals too.
Randomly.
Yeah, he's like all over the place, just spread across the Midwest, and yeah, but that's okay.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Okay, let me.
I kept watching the record, make sure we were still recording.
Yeah, that was one thing when we last time we did an interview. This is the reason it hasn't come out yet because I was so pissed off. We lost like 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less than that, of the most important part of the interview, which was talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night, and we lost it from the last interview.
Yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker. So that dude's a goat, though. Love him.
We're gonna have to have him back on when we can talk spoilers.
We're gonna have him back up once. He's gonna be our recurring guest. He's gonna be our JJ Watt of the show. You know, but now I can turn the alert box back on. I know I missed some stuff, and I'm going to circle back to that now, which actually I don't see. Of course, the mini feed isn't working, but I know there were some super chats in there. I'm so sorry. We're trash. I know Horror Fan, $5 super chat, said, I haven't seen Silent Nights, and I'm very excited to. I pre-ordered the Steelbook. See? Goat.
That's why we tried to stay away from spoilers.
Goat. I think that's actually the only one I really missed. Look at that. Okay, but now as we circle back into the news for the day, let's take a look at our talking points. I have the small version on. Oh my gosh. Come back. Okay, so that's what we'll be talking about today. I'll go into that right now. And then just a reminder in terms of members. If we get 10 total members throughout this stream, we'll be giving away a Savini Jason Funko Pop. Okay? We're already 2 in. Only 8 to go. You can join for as low as $2, and I promise you there's a fuck ton of content over there for members and a lot more to come. So you're welcome to be part of that or not. I'm just telling you what is going to happen. Okay. On that note, let's talk about some news. All right, kicking things off. First of all, Dead by Daylight. Did you know it's heading in to Quarantine Zone, the last check? Have you seen this game?
I haven't until yesterday.
We'll take a look. It's got a 39-second trailer here. I freaking forgot which screen is the important screen. Is it this one? Yes, it is. We're learning. yeah, I've seen a lot of shorts pop up for this game of like scanning people, and it's led to some funny moments. So this is a collaboration I did not expect. Well, let's take a look. Jesse, thank you so much for gifting the membership, brother. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this game came out last week.
Is it really that recent?
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks ago.
I thought I saw clips like last month.
I think there was some EA early access.
Okay.
But yeah, I believe the official release date was like last week.
Yeah. What a collaboration, though. So Dwight, Meg, Claudette, and Jake mixed into the pool of survivors. And yeah, you know, scan their bodies and you decide what the hell happens to them. And also, if you haven't picked up Quarantine Zone in the last check, you can save an additional 10% off on top of the existing 10% launch discount that's currently happening on Steam. The Steam bundle, the Dead by Daylight Quarantine Zone Steam bundle, available now.
Initial release date, January 12th.
Oh, shit.
So
that's now.
That was Friday? That was this week?
Yeah.
That was Monday?
There you go. Well, we are so back. We are so back.
We are so back.
Okay, I'm sure all of you saw Resident Evil Requiem had a showcase yesterday, and it's only about 10 minutes. The countdown to the showcase was longer than the showcase, which caught me off guard.
Yeah.
But they did reveal some new gameplay, as well as apparently some shit that I didn't even know about, statues and stuff. I'm like I said, I was trying to watch this, and my kids distracted me, so I didn't get to watch it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to blind react on the show. So that's what we're going to do. Here we are, jumping right in. Let's take a gander.
In this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27. Let's take a look at some of the gameplay.
So, Leon is back, huh?
I guess.
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。いや、言ってないです。まあ実際あの時も話しましたけど、レオンでもうバチバチのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。今回グレイスとレオンで全然違うゲームになってます。グレイスの方はその RE2 ですとかバイオ7もそうですね、ホラーに特化したゲーム体験になってまして、レオンの方はというとバイオ4に代表されるような緊張感はすごい高いんですけども、そこまでその恐怖に特化してない、アクションも楽しめるサバイバルホラー、レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて、グレースのホラーとそのレオンのアクション2つこう並べて遊ぶことで、今までのバイオハザードではないすごく感情の揺れ幅が大きいゲームになってます。バイオハザードって緊張と弛緩のその差っていうのが一つ面白さだと思ってるんですけども、すごく緊張して静かなペースで進むグレースのゲームプレイと、もう発散してダイナミックに激しいアクションをする、そういうカタルシスのあるレオン、大きな意味でその緊張と弛緩っていう役割としてパートを最適に配置する、こういう意図で構成してますね。
Damn, dude. Nice. It looks so good. So you're telling me the gameplay is a combination of RE2 and RE4?
レオンとグレース2人とも主人公なんですけども、ストーリーとしては基本的には一つ。ストーリーの中でプレイヤーキャラがグレースになるパートがあって、またレオンがプレイするパートがあると、そういう構成になってますね。バイオ6の後のレオンの続きですけど、レオンはレクイエムの段階でも DSO のエージェントとして、バイオハザードテロと世界のね戦い続けてるってことになってます。 彼はたくさんの悲劇を見てきた。おそらく今回過去一追い詰められることになると思うんで、その辺も注目してほしいなと思います。今回のゾンビは生前のその人の特徴っていうのを引き継いでいるゾンビがいます。例えばこの館の中で掃除係の人がいるんですけども、その人はゾンビになってもひたすらこう屋敷をきれいにしようとね掃除を続けてるんですよ。このようにいろんなこう生前の行動に執着するゾンビがいて、ゲームでは彼らの行動を観察して、うまくかわすのに利用したり倒すのに使うと、こういったことができるようになってます。
Love it. Even when he's dead, he can't stop working, man. It's not fair. What's up, Lynette?
I think I want a second opinion.
レオンのゲームプレイは圧倒的な緊張感のある戦闘、RF4 から進化したサバイバルアクションになっています。トマホークという斧を装備しており、それによるパリができます。シューティングっていうのが中心になってくるので、さらに洗練されたガンプレイっていうところにも力を入れてますね。また V を狙って、敵に体術を決める。それから敵が持っていた武器を奪って利用する。どの敵をどの部位を撃つのか、またどうやって倒すのか、そういった戦略を立てるのが面白さであり、それがうまくいった時にさらにこうカタルシスが倍増する、そういったゲームプレイになっています。グレースのゲームプレイは閉鎖空間の中を、投資弾薬脅威となる敵、その中をもう恐る恐る考えながら動くっていうような面白さだと思ってるんですけども、グレースでは敵を倒すべきか逃げるのか、そこの判断も非常に重要になってきています。なので、レクイエムではそのためのさまざまな手段を用意しています。それほど重火器いっぱい出てくるわけではないんですけども、一つこう象徴的な武器としてレクイエムっていうそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきます。この大口径の武器は弾数ほどないんですけど、こうぞという時にグレースを救ってくれる頼りになる武器になってます。
Well, it's a realistic kick, yeah.
実はクラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてまして、そのアンポルを作るためには感染したゾンビの血が必要になります。クラフトのリソースになる血っていうのを、つまり敵を倒すのにもまた意味があると、そういう意味でより RH スタイルのゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね。
That's too effective.
You're right.
You're right.
A variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between two camera perspectives.
Love that. I think first person's scarier personally.
And these can be changed at any time during the game. Multiple difficulties are also available. New players can enjoy casual mode and use aim assist to take down zombies with more ease.
That's what I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I know.
But if you choose standard classic, ink ribbons will be needed to save the game when playing as Grace. This mode is recommended for those who enjoy a tense atmosphere.
3 modes. Fucking awesome.
今回、ポルシェさんとコラボレーションさせていただきまして世界に1台しかない車を作っております。
Crazy.
Is that car going to be available IRL, I bet?
Probably.
How much do you think that's going to run you, like 80 grand?
Resident Evil and Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage. It's one of those collaborations you're always dreaming of as a gaming fan working in this environment. Collaborations like this obviously don't spawn out of nowhere. For his adventures, Leon needed a car which represents his style, but also delivers when it comes to navigating him through, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire about the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its characteristics by still ensuring it feels authentic in this world. It took a lot of expertise from different departments at Porsche and complex 3D printing to apply those customizations to the real car. It's going to look amazing in the game.
今回もう一つハミルトンさんと、コラボさせていただきまして、レオンとグレースそれぞれのキャラのイメージをモチーフとした時計をつけてます。
Two fantastic watch models which recreate those worn in the game in all the stunning details. The khaki-filled Autochrono and the Pan-Europe Automatic will be in limited edition, 2,000 pieces each, and will release alongside Resident Evil Requiem on February the 27th. Please stay tuned.
Those will be gone in seconds.
Dude, I want one so bad. I bet they're insanely
In addition
expensive.
to the base game,
I'll get that.
a deluxe edition featuring bonus content will also be available for purchase. Extra costumes for Grace and Leon, weapon skins, and screen filters will be included in this edition.
All right.
Those who pre-order will receive an Apocalypse costume for Grace. Along with the platforms shown, the game will also be available on the cloud gaming service GeForce Now.
That's big.
This title is being developed in collaboration with NVIDIA, so a wide range of PC users can enjoy it.
It's such an honor to work on Resident Evil. The iconic series has been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years and has continued to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise with path tracing for realistic graphics, and AI-powered NVIDIA DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance. DLSS also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide range of PCs, extending the nightmare to more gamers. And with GeForce Now, gamers can experience Resident Evil Requiem at launch with the cutting-edge graphics and performance on nearly any device, streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
Not only that, 1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists will also be available for purchase. Grace and Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set. And if you line them up with previous figures, both figures are scheduled for release this fall. An original design Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller will be released on the same day as the game.
I'm gonna pass on that. I don't have a Switch
And
2.
as a series first, Amiibo will also be available. Please
I'm
look
in.
forward to more information. On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
I just want to look at their bank account on that
We'll
day.
also
Just
be
fucking-
celebrating 30 years of the series with special concerts. Relive the series' greatest moments with breathtaking orchestral performances. The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil ambassadors. Concerts are planned for not just Japan, but North America and Europe. More information on these will be released later.
God damn. They packed a lot into this 12 minutes. 13 minutes.
これもねまだお伝えしたいんですけど、実はレオンにはある秘密があって、そことも関わってくる要素だったり、グレースのお母さんアリスタが殺された、そこにも関わる非常に重要なものになっているので、この辺のねその謎をプレイしてぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。バイオハザードレクイエム、まだまだ言いたいこと本当にキリがないんで、発売まで引き続き注目していただければと思います。
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you. I think I want a second opinion.
happening here?
I'll keep our friends busy.
What the fuck?
Well, if you weren't sold already, you probably are now. That was sick. Yeah, they packed a lot in there, man. There's a lot in there. I need to see the prices of those watches.
3
grand?
Yeah.
2,000 units. Does it say how much it's going to be?
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Resident Evil Hamilton.
Oh. Capcom shills a $2,100 watch by insisting that time is a main, so it's $2,200. Just shy of $2,200 each.
Not bad. Yeah, it's a little out of my budget, I think. But oh well.
That could also be PC Gamer who wrote that article title. Could just be them being well, they obviously they are very negative. Shills a watch by insisting that time is a main character, like.
They're
But then I'm seeing down there Wario 64, which is reputable in my opinion. They're going to be $1,400/$2,175. So one is going to be $1,500. Probably Grace's watch.
I'm so sorry. I'm still learning. Wait, one's going to be what?
Wario 64, that tweet right there.
Okay.
I assume. Yep, right there.
Okay. So if you're
a watch guy.
If you're a big watch guy. Yeah. The American Classic Pan Europe, $1,475. And the Khaki Field Auto Chrono, $2,175. And you're probably right. Just sell the children? Yeah. They're probably going to be scalped and resold for a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Isn't that
fun?
A damn shame. Yeah. But, okay, well, that brings us to our next topic, the Bride trailer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
It was supposed to come out 2024, I think.
Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah, and then it was like, okay, it's coming 2025. And then 2025 happened. They're like, how about 2026? And here we go.
How about ketchup?
How about ketchup?
Yeah. Have we gotten any trailers before this?
No.
So this is it. All right. Let's set our expectations here.
This has been my most anticipated for a while, or one of my most anticipated for a while. So it's going to be like borderline.
This is
where I might be very disappointed.
Yeah, this is one of those where I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you bring it to modern day, but well, let's see. Let's find out, shall we?
Can anybody help me? Please. I didn't want this. I didn't want any of this. Please. Help. Help.
What happened?
You had an accident.
An accident, huh?
We dug you up, and we brought you back to life.
Get on stage, and I call her by her first name.
What did you want with a dead girl?
I'm the same, born from the dead. I am a monster.
Yeah, so am I.
This world is a black hole.
He's in it.
The corrupt are going to see life is here and it's coming to you from the monsters.
Yes. Yes!
Everybody dance!
Of course.
Everybody sing! Everybody move!
Please don't hurt me, please. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? Did you do something wrong? Something you thought you might get away with?
There he is.
There he is. Yeah.
Stop right there!
The dead have got something to say. And I'm saying it.
The bride of Frankenstein.
No, just the bride. Scared?
For the most part, that is what I expected.
Really? You expected Bonnie and Clyde?
Yes.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's straight up what it is.
I definitely didn't expect it to be as, I don't know, upbeat, as funny, I guess. But that is kind of, for the most part, what I expected.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good, but it is super Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Super. But I'm sure it'll be fun. You go in with the right expectations, and you'll enjoy it.
Like I said, that is exactly what I was expecting. That's pretty much what I was expecting. So I am not. I'm not on your guys' side in this, where all of you are passing.
Oh, all my haters. See, you're telling me The Pit came out today, huh?
You see season 1?
No.
You know about it?
Yeah.
How it's an hour of a shift.
Yeah.
My mom couldn't get through 3 episodes. She's like, it is too real.
Really?
I mean, she's not in the emergency room, but she's like, it's too much. She's like, it makes me anxious, like I'm at work.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how my wife would be with it.
She, I guess, no. I was gonna say she's in less of emergency, but not really. They're both kind of.
She has to go to the NICU all the time.
Oh yeah, so
yeah, be interesting.
But Fiona Dorff was in season 1. I don't know if she's in season 2. I haven't seen it. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching The Bride.
Interesting. Well, see, maybe you guys are just haters, you know? Oh, there's a pit. There's another season of The Pit already.
It says The Pit.
You said The Pit.
You said The Pit.
Not The Rip.
The Rip? I don't know what that is.
I just thought you spelled pit incorrectly because it's 2 P's. The Rip. What is this sucker? A group of Miami cops discovers a stash of millions in cash, leading to distrust as outsiders learn about the huge seizure, making them question who to rely on. On Netflix. What's that new series with
Melissa Barrera?
No.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the Copenhagen test.
Oh.
It's a spy drama.
The Copenhagen test.
Spy fiction thriller with Melissa Barrera.
That sounds fun.
It's on Peacock.
Oh.
And it was the highest dropped show on Peacock, I think, ever. Like the highest opening when they dropped it.
Only a 7.2 and only 70%. It's trash.
I'm going to watch it because Melissa Barrera.
Actually, it does kind of look like Joker. It does a little bit. I agree with that. And you know what?
The Bride?
Joker 2 without the dumb music? Is that not a good flick?
I haven't seen Joker or Joker 2. So.
Oh. You said you watched 52 movies this year and you just didn't watch Joker.
Yeah, yet.
There's only one bride, and that's the bride of Chucky. Do you understand? Now the new show with John the Punisher. You know, it's a like a murder mystery thing. He's a cop. I don't know. It's like the #1 show on Netflix right now.
I don't know.
It's on my list. It's on my list. Okay, you guys ready for a weird one? Huh?
I'm in.
Best pancakes in the county, starring Nicolas Cage and Justin Long. Dude, are you kidding me?
That's me right now. Like, you're not going to watch this?
Anything with Justin Long, I'm in for. But Nicolas Cage, Justin Long, and Shelley Henning of Teen Wolf will star in the action thriller Best Pancakes in the County, reported by Deadline. Currently in production in Arkansas. What are they doing down there?
Arkansas.
What are they doing down there in Arkansas? What about Texarkana? The film was written by and directed by Ken Sanzel of Kill Chain. It's set over the course of one night at a small-town diner that becomes the epicenter of a deadly standoff involving rogue federal agents, a fast-talking con man, which is played by Nicolas Cage, with a dangerous past, and a waitress, played by Henning, harboring secrets of her home. As loyalties blur and tensions erupt, survival depends on who can outthink and outgun everyone else. In this diner, the best pancakes in the county turn out to be the least explosive thing on the menu. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm excited. Justin Long, Nick Cage, like nothing better.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, what a combo.
Yeah, two goats.
Two goats, one movie. That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for you. Now we're on to the and more segment of the show. A couple of trailers we'll talk about.
We got to see if there's any news that came out in the last 40 minutes.
That's right. Teacher's Pet trailer came out. This is a Barbara Crampton film. Or yeah, I said trailer, right? I didn't say Teacher's Pet came out. The trailer came out. Trailer came out. But it'll be available on digital February 6th. So let's take a look at the trailer, shall we? Quiver.
When someone dies, and there's a loss like you've just experienced, writing is a way through it.
I have some very unfortunate news. Mr. Abbott took his own life. And I will introduce you to your new teacher. Mr. Heller here is an accomplished academic with an Ivy League tenure.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
What's your name?
Clara?
I'm looking for a student assistant to help me close out the year.
Thanks.
It's in these darkest moments that we tend to shy away from the work, but the whole point of the work is to exist as an outlet. Hey, we're all clear.
Yeah?
Partners now, me and you.
I also know that you're so afraid of rocking the boat when it comes to that scholarship, that you sometimes don't want to speak up for yourself.
Is everything okay at home?
Heller definitely has a thing for you, so...
Claire.
Mr. Heller? Something's up with him.
Where are you?
He's got some tricks up his sleeve.
What are you waiting for? Where was that fire in your writing?
He's turning it into some kind of game.
There's nothing wrong with operating from a place of love.
Clara, are these drugs?
What the hell did you do?
Stop lying to yourself!
He was trying to punish me.
You can trust me. Let me show you who I really am.
I'll see you in class.
That looks like your typical mid-year 3 out of 5
2.5 out of 5
thriller. Yeah, 2.5, 3 out of 5.
A lot of these are
thriller.
like obsessed teacher movies coming out, or have been coming out. Like the last 5 years, there's a lot of these.
I can tell you it's going to be better than that Jenna Ortega one, Miller's Girl, where it was just literally guy fantasizes about his high school student, teacher fantasizes about his high school student then fantasizes about high school teacher.
Yes.
They frick.
Hell yeah.
And then he goes to jail. One of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Son of
Jenna Ortega. And then she was also in the one with The Weeknd, which is also one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But then there's Scream 6, which is one of the best movies I've ever seen. So
it's a dying career.
He evens that. That's crazy.
She's got a dying career going on over there.
Okay, it looks like there has been some news today.
Something about The Conjuring?
New Conjuring? New
No.
Conjuring movie?
Oh, well, hold on. Let me get through this topic real quick. On Tuesday, we talked about Send Help, and we talked about for anticipated films this year, because the sneak preview screenings will start on January 24th, and then before hitting theaters in 3D, which, by the way, 3D? It's 2026, brother.
Say Sam.
on January 30th. This is Sam Raimi directing this film. First time he's directed a film in a minute.
Well, horror
horror film
'Cause
in a minute.
He did Doctor Strange.
Who?
Multiverse of Madness.
Never heard of it.
It's kind of horror.
Sort of.
Scary.
I like that movie, actually.
Same.
But it's also written by Damian Shannon and Mark Swift, the iconic writing duo of Freddy vs. Jason and F-13 2009. I actually do really like them. They're cool dudes. Yeah. But here's a official clip came out today. Let's take a look.
What'd I miss out here?
Not a whole lot. Where have you been?
Exploring. Found a new water source.
Great. Oh, got a iced frap there?
So much cleaner, so delicious. Give it a try.
Love the backpack. You make that today?
Yeah! What do you think? Yeah, isn't that cute?
God, they're living their best life out there.
Send help.
Okay, what's the matter?
What do you think is the matter? We've been here, what, 2 weeks now? How have they not found us yet?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll be soon. Anyway, you know what the most important thing is for human survival? The number one thing. Positive attitude.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Is that the number one thing?
That is not what I expected out of this clip. I expected, but okay. I expected some strong / bloody violence and language.
Send help. Rated R for strong, bloody violence and language. So there is an appearance from Bruce Campbell.
Of course there is.
As you would expect. And Sam Raimi's daughter, Emma Raimi. How about that? Where's Ted?
He's in there.
Come on, where's Ted at?
He's got to be in there.
We all know he's going to be there. Let's skip that.
Yeah.
How about how to burnt peanuts style avatar tutorial? I was watching to make sure I could learn. I'm going to just commit to being
a VTuber.
Not a V. By definition, he's technically not a VTuber because he has his real face, his real eyes and mouth are animating. A VTuber would have a full character avatar where the mouth just matches yours.
So the peanut is the man disguising himself as a peanut is not a VTuber.
Dude, I mean, that's why when he won Best VTuber, the real VTubers were very upset. That community did not go over well with the burnt peanut winning.
Well, then the clip. The clip.
That clip's so old.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, he would just be like, oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The burnt peanut. Dude, so I watched a video of his success and how quickly it happened. I mean, early last year, he had less than 2,000 viewers. He was in the hundreds. And then, I mean, basically not quite an overnight success, but it happened fast, man. Like, he had a huge boom from the Battlefield 6 open beta and had a massive boom from Arc Raiders and the beef that he had in there that everyone was involved in.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I fucking tuned in last night. I never actually watched him before, but he popped up in my recommended for some reason. And he had 90,000 viewers at midnight.
Playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah. 90,000 viewers. That's just on YouTube. I think he might be on Twitch too. I think he might
he's on
co-stream. It's crazy, man. Whew. It's a lot of money, brother.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. I'm just trying to get like 100 viewers. You know what I mean?
Are we there?
My dream is to average 1,000. That's my dream for this show. That's never going to happen, but that's my dream for this. Maybe someday. Okay, let me go to Bloody Discussing. Let me take a gander at the new topics before we move on from news. Prequel, The Conjuring, First Communion sets 2027 release date. So Warner Brothers has dated prequel film The Conjuring First Communion for a September 10th, 2027 release, just in time for the Halloween season. Plot details remain under wraps at this time, but the prequel comes from director Rodrigue Hort from a script by Richard Nang and Ian Goldberg. It's not certain if Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga's Ed and Lorraine Warren are coming back, though it's not likely.
Right.
Deadline notes that Warner Brothers had this September date in 2027 on hold previously.
Yes, they did.
So Yeah.
And then there is still the TV series in the works as well. Just drop it.
They're gonna milk everything.
Just
they can,
just
brother.
keep doing your movies. Keep doing your little films.
Yeah. I figured they were gonna go with the daughter and start following their daughter, who never actually got into the ghost demonology crap. But I figured they'd run with it.
Well, I think the actors that played Ed and Lorraine in the past, they're just too good not to, or they look too good.
Yeah.
I think they were fine. They acted fine.
Run with it. Yeah, they'll keep that thing going. So there you go. Hey, The Conjuring, it's not going. No. It's not good. Then if that does well, but the reason The Conjuring is good, I think Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga are a very important piece of that puzzle.
The first Conjuring was definitely just all around great.
If you can make this version of Ed and Lorraine Warren very likable, and really lean into like their romantic story, like their character arcs, this could work, and you could build a whole new franchise out of it. Where it's just them.
Just don't talk about what Ed did.
Just do not show us anything that's actually true.
Yep.
Basically, dodge the actual reality of Ed. That's the one thing that sucks about the Conjuring universe. But the good news is, and I don't mean to be cold-hearted when I say this, but the good news is they're dead.
Well, yeah.
And I don't mean that because I wanted them to die. The good news is that they're no longer profiting off of something that is straight up scammy bullshit. And now only their kids are and their family, and I'm okay with it. It's not their fault. But at least now, Lorraine is not pocketing millions and millions of dollars as a result of them scamming people.
Yeah.
And, also other things.
Yep.
I didn't know how to say it without feeling vulgar. Do you want to watch a Ted Bundy trailer? Dee Wallace helps launch Twisted Serial Killer Universe. Ted Bundy.
I really don't, but that's Dee Wallace is launching this.
Ted Bundy. Oh, the trailer. I can just tell from the thumbnail. It's a minute.
Might as well, I guess.
All right, running it. Let's see the Ted Bundy trailer. Huh?
Hey, Justin, we're not talking about that. That's exactly what we were talking about without saying it.
How did you meet Ted Bundy?
It was 1975 in Utah. I mean, there were a few girls that went missing, but nobody was talking serial killer on the loose.
I'm Ted, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Ted.
Hey, hold up. That dude looks like Ted.
I knew I was pregnant.
Hold on, is that like AI? What the fuck? He looks just like him.
He really does. Like the real Ted Bundy.
What the fuck? He looks exactly like him. Is it for real? Is that a deep fake or something? The fuck? No, dude, because that's good from there too. He looks exactly like him. Which means he probably has no acting skills, and they just like, dude, you are Ted Bundy. We need to find a way to make this movie. Good golly.
By the way.
He looks exactly like him.
I knew I was pregnant with Ted Bundy's child.
I did, to be clear, I did say Ted Bundy. This is Ted Bundy. Give it a second.
Yeah.
Give it a second.
Do you believe this woman?
I believe you. Call me.
Do you believe this woman? I believe you.
What happened to the child?
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Holy shit. God, he looks just like Ted Bundy.
Yeah. I'm on his Instagram.
It's honestly, they're ruining a perfect opportunity to make a really good Ted Bundy look-alike here by throwing a bunny mask on him.
Brian Palacios is his name.
God, that actually like blew my mind seeing him like that. That's him.
That is real footage of Ted Bundy.
That is archive footage. Wow.
I'm not gonna watch it.
That's the conclusion you made from that. Come on.
Yep.
This is literally it's just a font.
That's great.
Like that's a font
The
you can get
hand.
on. Yeah, it's a font you can get on defont.com right now.
Uh-huh.
But however, maybe the poster will make you change your mind. Check it out. Ted Bunny. Evil breeds. Wow, dude.
All right. You guys want to watch The Bride now, huh? Bride isn't so bad now, is it?
It's a ridiculous concept, and you know,
and it's launching the universe.
That's crazy, by the way. But obviously, you have to be. So, is it just every serial killer with a bunny mask on? Is that the universe?
Probably.
Hold on, let me read if they clarify that in here. This. So the film is a throwback to old school horror with traditional 80s style, primarily meant to evoke nostalgic thrills. My goal is to balance an interesting and compelling origin story that ties into real life horror while maintaining the slasher spirit of crazy kills, idiots in the woods, and awful characters, ultimately getting exactly what they deserve. Miller's twisted serial killer universe will continue in Jeffrey Dahmer. D-O-L-L-M-E-R, Dahmer.
There's a link.
Oh, this is a link. Please tell me this doesn't have a trailer. Okay.
No, it's just referencing the universe.
Didn't this have a trailer? Okay. So here's the thing. This is like an interesting conversation. So when it comes to these iconic serial killers, infamous serial killers, your Ted Bundys, your Jeffrey Dahmers and whatnot, like I already think you're drawing a line a little bit when it comes to making things like the Monster series, like Monster Ed Gein, and you're kind of making fictional tales. I think you get to a line where you're being disrespectful to victims. I think hopefully they, in things like this, you reach out and they profit off of them. I don't think that's the case with Ted Bundy.
Not at all.
I think what is his name? Dan.
Schneider.
No, not Dan Schneider. What's his name? Dan Ferens?
Daniel Ferens.
Daniel Ferens. I think he is a perfect example of crossing that line where it just becomes outright disrespectful to victims.
Whoa, Ted Bunny, oh.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like, for real, I think there's just, when you're making stuff like this, you have to understand you're making shit about real people.
Right.
Real people that have died, and to make a mockery of it, which this is clearly kind of, they're not mocking the victims, they're kind of mocking Ted Bundy. But I still think you're riding a very fine line. And like that Daniel Ferens crossed that fucking line with things like the Nicole Brown Simpson stuff, like really bad, like turning into ghost stories and shit. It just absolutely disrespectful. Not okay. This is a weird place. This one's in a weird pocket. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not putting that one on my list.
Yeah. The Sharon Tate one, yes. Like, truly one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah, when I see cosplayers of Gacy, it's not cool.
Right? It's a little weird. Like, I kind of get it. I never really understood the merchandise, like selling the Ted Bundy stuff and selling the Manson's a big one. The Manson family and that.
His
like,
mugshot even.
Yeah, like the mugshot being so, like, that's a big one. I don't get it. I think it's like super edgy. Like, I think that's why that stuff does well. It's very edgy. Even like, you see the people like buying real evidence and things like that. It's like, it's interesting, and like death is interesting things for humans to explore. Sure. And that's like, we like mystery. That's why murder mysteries,
true crime,
and true crime does so well. It's just something intriguing to the human mind. But I just, like I said, I think there's a line, and that Sharon Tate movie, that's true. That is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. Not only is it outright disrespectful to victims, but the movie is absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
Not holding back on that one. Okay.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Dahmer. Now we're caught up. We've done it. What time is it? How we doing today, huh? Oh, look at us. It's 1 o'clock. I don't even know what my schedule says we should be doing right now. According to my schedule,
we're done.
We should be starting. We should be starting Google Translated Synopsis. But there's supposed to be an intermission there at 11:45. We never did it because.
Let's take it now.
Texas Chainsaw merch into the Netflix film.
Oh, wait. What are we talking about? Thank you, but what are we talking about? Texas Chainsaw merch
at Dean?
Because no. In the new TCM Netflix film, they're selling Sally stuff in the gas station that they go to.
Got it.
Yeah. Just it's actually here's a controversial one. I'd love to see your guys' takes on this one. Texarkana, the Moonlight Murders. They will show the town that dreaded sundown. They'll show it at the area where the murders happen.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do an outdoor screening there in Texarkana where the Moonlight Murders really occurred. And obviously the town that dreaded sundown's about those murders. They've tried to cancel it for years. Like it's a pretty big deal locally. Like, is that outright disrespectful? Kind of feels I totally get why people don't like it.
Yeah.
But the idea, there is something haunting about that though. Like it's kind of like watching Jaws in the ocean or in a lake setting, but it's real.
Right.
For a murderer that was never caught. And
I think that's the thing. Like if it is concluded, went to jail, well, even then it's still kind of shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, like people died right there where you're watching the movie about them dying. Creepy, super creepy. But
if the money goes to the victims' families, then I'm more okay with it.
The problem is a lot of them don't.
Right.
Like the Monster series, for example, and how I've been very vocal about how much I hated the Ed Gein one. They didn't consult with anybody. No victims. No victim family. Didn't consult with shit, and they don't get any money. So yeah, it's just find a way to do it respectfully.
Right.
You know, I gotta download the new one for this. So.
A messed up way of keeping the memories of the victim still relevant, and the fact that it wasn't released. Yeah, exactly.
That's a way to look at it. Sorry, I had to find it. I had to make sure I was downloading the right one. Ooh.
Mr. 20767.
67. That's
1 month.
I'll say 1 month. Yes. Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you. And this will be my second to last time bringing this up for the stream. But however, for our progress, we're at 3 new members out of 10. And if we hit the 10, like I said, we'll give away the Savini Jason Funko Pop. If not, we're not giving it away. I'm not going easy on you. I gotta save these for the right time. But just so you know, consider joining for as low as $2.
Monster's supposed to make you know the victims, but no one knows their names. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm okay with retelling these stories and bringing light to the victims and keeping their memory. That's fine. What Ed Gein did and just told complete fucking made up bullshit, completely fabricated nonsense, not even trying to tell the true story. That annoys me. And then the Menendez brothers, those boys.
Well, yeah.
It's more accurate, but it glorifies the fuck out of them. Like, we're going to pretend they didn't blast their parents in the face with shotgun. I mean, they tell that story, but then they really lean into they deserved it. They did the right thing by shooting their parents in the fucking face with shotguns. And then it led to a whole social media trend of trying to get them out of jail.
Yeah.
Like, guys, they shot their parents in the face with shotguns and then took all their money and went shopping. The fuck you mean those boys didn't know what they were doing? Come on now.
Monster also humanizes and sympathizes with a vicious murderer. I don't know if Dahmer did that.
Dahmer is the best we've had.
Yes.
Dahmer's the best we had.
I think, sure, but yeah, you can show. I mean, a lot of serial killers, you think they're just normal people.
Right. You do need to tell that story, but
Dahmer did it the best.
Yeah, but you close it out by reiterating these are manipulative fucking people. This is a psycho, true serial killer. You don't do what Ed Gein did, where he rides off to heaven or hell and reunites with his mother and is a hero to everybody. It just, oh God. God,
I still haven't seen it.
It's so fucking bad.
I still haven't seen it, and I don't think I will.
Okay. I'm glad we went down this road. Glad we went down this road.
What are we selling?
What are we selling? What does it say? This one.
Bad translations.
Did I want to open an Acrobat? Is there like a full screen option?
You got to sign in.
Stand by. I don't remember. I think this one is the one I have everything on. Actually, I don't think it is. I lied. It's not. It's this one.
Well.
Skip. This. Continue. Sorry about this. I had to sign into my Adobe account. How do you go full screen in these suckers?
Is it not?
I mean, like, isn't there a way to like display this, like, truly full screen? Okay, just forget it then. You know, we're not even gonna do it. Forget it, Corey.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna open it with Chrome instead.
No, you're not. Yes, you are. I think my foot's healing okay. This is the first time I'm wearing shoes. It definitely still, like, not 100%. Like, in theory, I should be going back to work, like, tomorrow. I don't feel comfortable with that. I'll probably take another week. Well, I will take another week. But I don't know if it's what it's supposed to feel like. Because, like, I still feel like there is pain or discomfort on that spot. I don't know. But, I mean, fine. Like, I'm not in pain at the second. I mean, once the blood flows and gets down there, it might swell a little bit and hurt a little bit. But otherwise, pretty good. The surgery itself, I don't know if I told this. The surgery itself, the doctor told me, he grinded that bone, which was the entire surgery, 15 seconds. So he did the little microscopic cut, went in there, 15 seconds, closed me up, stitched me up, did x-rays. I was under anesthesia for less than 15 minutes.
Well, why don't you man up and quit being in pain then?
My foot.
Yeah, I would, Corey, but it wouldn't. I couldn't figure out how to go full screen and make it look nice. But I got it. I got it. Okay, so like I was saying, this segment was produced by Corey Weston, Darth Kal-El in the chat. He made this Google translated movie plot. So essentially, you take the plot of a movie, you run it through Google Translate multiple times. Eventually, you get broken verbiage, and now we're going to try to guess what that movie is based on the broken synopsis that's been run through Google Translate. So here we go, okay? So first, we got, on a cold winter night, Malako Cola killed the child. He made a mistake in prison years ago, but he arrived in the future, 2178. He held the case until winter of the 17th year of death. He steals the yellow school bus in search of peace. Anybody got any guesses on that one? I think we got this one figured out.
Yes.
Because there's a couple things that give it away. So what we think is happening here.
Translated 100 times.
Oh, my God. Oh my God. 100.
Oh, my God. 10 times. 100 times. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Yeah, on a cold winter night. So I think that Malako Cola is Michael Myers.
Yes.
Killed the child, I think, is
his sister.
Child that killed or something. Yeah, and he made a mistake in prison.
As a child.
Yeah. Killed as a child. He made a mistake in prison, Smith's Grove. He arrived in the future, 1978, I think is what that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He held the case in the winter of the 17th year of death. I figured that's referring to his sister being 17 when she was killed. And then he steals the yellow school bus in search of peace. He steals the the station wagon in search of his sister or whatever, of home.
Yeah.
Maybe peace. Maybe home got to peace somehow over 100 times. So that's my guess. So now let's read the real synopsis. On a cold Halloween night in 1963, 6-year-old Michael Myers brutally murdered his 17-year-old sister, Judith. He was sentenced and locked away for 15 years, but on October 30th, 1978, while being transferred for a court date, a 21-year-old Michael Myers steals a car and escapes Miss Grove. He returns to his quiet hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois, where he looks for his next victims.
Peace.
Where he searches for peace.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this might be the only one we get right.
Probably.
That was, the unique giveaway things like the Malaco Cola helped a lot.
Yes.
Halloween. All right. Keystone Resort history didn't stop Charka from starting a camp in the park. Despite previous warnings, Jackson, Alicia, Marianne, William, and Edwin D. are all in trouble. Build your army to survive, shoot, control, and destroy all evil enemies.
What?
That sounds like a trailer read. Like a video game trailer. Build your army to survive. Shoot, control, and destroy all evil enemies. I thought F-13 too. That's the first thing that came to my head.
I was also thinking Evil Dead.
Keystone Resort didn't stop Charka.
Charka.
Who the fuck
from
is
starting
Charka?
a camp in the park.
The amount of people feels like Evil Dead. Build your army to survive. Shoot, control, destroy all evil enemies. Despite previous warnings, that would be the Book of the Dead warnings.
Right.
From the tape. So, okay. That would be our best bet.
Yeah.
I know it's not a Keystone Resort. They're on vacation.
Vacation resort.
Yeah. Like I see how the translation could be broken. A camp in the park. Starting a camp in the park. Let's check it out here. Crystal Lake's history of murder doesn't deter counselors from setting up a summer camp in the woodsy area. That's what we should have picked up on, a summer camp in the park. Superstitious locals warn against it, but the fresh-faced young people, Jack, Alice. I was thinking out because of the Alicia. I thought that might be Alice. Should have stuck with it, son of a bitch.
Marcy turned into Mary Ann.
Mariana and Ned pay little head to the old timers. Sorry. They
little head.
Little head on the old timers.
Very little head on the old timers.
Then they find themselves stalked by a brutal killer as they're slashed, shot, and stabbed. What are they shot? Well, no. The counselors struggle to stay alive against a merciless opponent. First of all, this synopsis is just ass.
Go back up. They did say Williams, so Ash Williams. Like,
caught us slipping.
Could have been.
That was a close one. Friday the 13th.
I get to meet Adrian in April.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Thank you for super chat, brother. She's great, man. She's great. I've met her many times, interviewed her many years ago. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. All right. The description began to weaken Freddy's face. After his first night in the job, Freddy knows his next job won't be easy.
Okay, so these are two different Freddys. One with the Y and one with the IE. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddy. Think about it. So
what else would be Freddy?
Yeah, right. Like FNAF's not a bad
It's
guess. It is FNAF.
First night on the job.
It is FNAF. Description began to weaken Freddy's face.
I don't know about that one, but
after his first night on the job, Freddy knows his next job won't be easy.
It's got to be FNAF.
If that's Nightmare on Elm Street, I quit. I give up. These are impossible if that's Nightmare on Elm Street. It's got to be Five Nights at Freddy's.
On his first night on the job. After his first night on the job.
It's his job to do. A troubled security guard begins working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria while spending his first night on the job. No, look at that. Good translation there. He realizes the late shift at Freddy's won't be so easy to make it through.
Horror, 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 horror.
Okay. After Black Wednesday, threats came to the Bay State. Old people have a blessed day. So where does the famous holiday come from? The first sentence is part of the business plan. Can he find the house and save the murder? What? Black Wednesday tells me Thanksgiving. Black Friday, I don't know, Bay State. The fuck is that? Where did that come from? But
old people have a blessed day.
So where does the famous holiday come from? The first sentence is part of the business plan. Yeah, like Black Friday threats. Yeah, you know. So after Black Friday and the accident,
old people have a blessed day.
Old people have a blessed day. The first sentence is part of the business plan. I don't know what the like.
Can
maybe
you find the house?
Maybe like the first sentence is part of the business plan. Maybe that's in reference to them reopening the store on Black Friday again. Like maybe that, and that's what leads to the murders.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving. It's got to be Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Black Christmas? I don't know.
I don't think it's Black Christmas.
There's nothing that like you'd think it'd be like something about sorority house. Well, can you find the house and save
Calls
the murder?
coming from inside, you know. No, I don't think it's Black Christmas.
Yeah, there's no reference to phone calls.
Yeah.
You think somehow that would have been... Let's go with
Thanksgiving.
A mysterious mass maniac terrorized residents of Plymouth, Massachusetts 1 year after a Black Friday riot ended in tragedy. Picking off victims one by one, the seemingly random revenge killings soon become part of a larger, sinister plan. Thanksgiving. You have a signed Thanksgiving mask right behind you. Did you know that? Did you know you had that right there? Signed by Alex Armbruster and Jeff Meach. Goated. Okay.
It's too easy.
It's too easy. Blair Michael, Jeffrey, Adam, Kenny, Vanessa, and their friends chat with 1 billion people online on the site. Blair again, Hal Blair, is a letter from his first wife to his first wife. Prime Minister Tony Blair said he was killed last year, and an investigation is underway into what happened. Who is the secret lie about Billy Yuki? I got nothing on that one. Their friends chat with 1 billion people online.
Kenny, Vanessa.
It's F13 the game.
F13 the game.
I mean, what are the odds? You get 3 names from the game in there? Adam, Kenny, Vanessa.
Blair Michael and his friends chat with 1 billion people online.
The fact that Blair comes up so many times.
Blair. Prime Minister Tony Blair.
Blair, which project?
Says he was killed last year. Who is the secret lie about Billy Yuki?
Halloween Resurrection's a good guess. I don't know why Blair would be in there so many times. Like, obviously, Blair has to be mentioned multiple times for it to be saved in translation like that. I mean, it's, what, 4 times?
Blair Witch doesn't make sense. Why would they chat with 1 billion people online in any translation?
Perhaps it's referencing, like...
Posting the video?
Like, it going viral the way it did. First wife.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and their friends. 5 people and their friends.
There's no mention of witches though. No, you gotta remember the friends. Blair Michael,
then Blair, then Hal Blair, and then Tony Blair.
Letter from his first wife to his first wife. What the fuck is this? Searching?
No,
it doesn't. I have no idea. Blair Witch Project feels like the obvious guess. I was kind of thinking since he was killed last year, I was kind of thinking The Purge.
Yeah, Blair has to be some other word that is repeated over and over.
Purge?
I don't.
A letter from his first wife. I have no idea. With 1 billion people online on the site and then like killed last year, I Purge came to my head, but I have no idea.
I have no guess.
One night, while teenagers Blair, Mitch, Jess, Adam, Ken, and Val take part in an online group chat session, they are suddenly joined by a user known as Billy227. Thinking it's just a technical glitch, the friends carry on their conversation until Blair begins receiving messages from someone claiming to be Laura Barnes, a classmate who killed herself exactly 1 year prior. As Blair tries to expose Billy's identity, her friends are forced to confront their darkest secrets and lies.
Unfriended.
I guess that does make sense. I forgot
from his
all
first
their names.
wife, the letter from his first wife to his first wife.
Where does that translation come from? I forgot all their names, so that would have helped. Great movie. I'm a fan of that. That's one of those found footage that work for me.
That's fine.
Found footage. It's the movies that pull off like being on a single screen.
Like War of the Worlds.
Not that one.
I haven't seen it yet.
That one doesn't work. But John Carpenter's birthday was yesterday. Did you see Halloween movies and the way I think or it's Halloween fans, whatever on Facebook. It's got hundreds of thousands of followers. It's one of like the main Halloween pages. You see how they share birthdays?
Mm-mm.
They post a square picture of John. They do this with multiple people. I swear to God, they're doing it on purpose for engagement. It's a little square photo of John sitting in the center of a background of clouds. And then it's like John Carpenter, born on this day, and a happy birthday. Like, you know what you're doing, you sick bastards. Every time they get a million comments saying, like, I thought he died. What the fuck are you doing? Like, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Come on now.
That's fucked up.
Come on now.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. Francisco Harlotide opened the door and took off his hat. The game creates a monster called the Monk and destroys Francisco's body. Sego rests with his girlfriend Julia at his brother's house, where he discovers Francisco's body. Francisco tells Julia to take his friend home.
The Monk. The monkey.
Yeah. Perhaps it's the monkey. I don't know.
Opened the door and took off his hat. The monk, the nun, the...
It's in quotes, you know?
Open the door.
Oh.
Could it be Hellraiser?
At his brother's house? Brother's house where he's... Okay,
He
yeah,
opened the
Francisco's
box.
body. Because it's Frank.
Frank
was translated.
Francisco.
Yeah, it's 100% Hellraiser. 100%. Yeah. Sexual deviant Frank inadvertently opens a portal to hell when he tinkers with a box he bought while abroad. The act unleashes gruesome beings called Cenobites who tear Frank's body apart. When Frank's brother and his wife Julia move into Frank's old house, they accidentally bring what is left of Frank back to life. Frank then convinces Julia, his one-time lover, to lure men back to the house so he could use their blood to reconstruct himself.
So go back up. The monk creates a monster called the Monk.
The Monk.
What could that have been?
Called Cenobites?
Cenobite will translate to the monk.
The Monk. I'm going to start calling him that.
The Monk.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
People with pigeon syndrome have strange, painful, and unpredictable fears. After a recent incident, Rose must face her past pain in order to live and think. People with pigeon syndrome have strange, painful, and unpredictable fears. After a recent incident, Rose must face her past pain in order to live and think.
Rose. Pinhead, his name is the Hell Priest. True. That would have helped in the last one. But we got it anyway.
I mean, we cheated, but yeah.
Correct. Pigeon syndrome. Have strange, painful, and unpredictable fears. Pigeon syndrome.
The only thing I can think of is the birds. I just figured pigeon, fear. That's the only thing that's coming to my head.
What could pigeon syndrome also be? Pigeon.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot to go off of there.
I mean, in order to live and think, maybe think like Final Destination, but that makes no sense.
Face her past in order to face her past.
Past pain.
Past pain. I have no idea.
Uh-uh.
After witnessing a bizarre, traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As overwhelming terror begins taking her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. I would have never got there.
Pigeon syndrome.
Where did that come from? Google Translate sucks.
That's awesome.
Helen Lyle goes missing while searching for Isaac Lyle in Chicago. Ariel, it's Candyman.
Chicago, it's Candyman.
And Helen. Ariel gets a new job with the help of Anna, who goes with Candy Gangster. When the mystery man tells Candy Gangster he wants a car. Want to know if this is true or not?
The Candy Gangster.
The Candy Gangster.
Is that the next after Ted Bundy or Ted Bunny and Jeffrey Dahmer? We get the Candy Gangster.
The Candy Gangster. It's next on the list. Skeptical graduate student Helen Lyle befriends Anne Marie McCoy while researching superstitions in a housing project on Chicago's near North Side. From Anne Marie, Helen learns about the Candyman, a knife-wielding figure of urban legend that some of her neighbors believe to be responsible for a recent murder. After a mysterious man matching the Candyman's description begins stalking her, Helen comes to fear that the legend may be all too real.
He wants a car.
He wants a car. Cabrini Green.
I was going to say, I wonder if that would have what that would have translated to.
Cabrini Green is not that bad anymore. They cleaned it up over there.
Good for them.
Matthew is Jennifer's husband and Emma's mother. Started a new life in Tokyo, The Grudge. I live in a broken house. The new house is a dangerous place for the family. This house is like a greenhouse. Come on, Tokyo?
That's all I can think of. Is nothing else part of it makes sense.
The new house is a dangerous place for the family. Yeah, God, Tokyo's.
Monster House.
Roadhouse.
Matthew
Williams, his wife, Jennifer, and mother, Emma, are Americans making a new life in Tokyo. Together, they move into a house that has been the site of supernatural occurrences in the past, and it isn't long before their new home begins terrorizing the Williams family as well. The house, as it turns out, is a site of a curse that lingers in a specific place and claims the lives of anyone that comes near. The Grudge. Huge. Hey, we're killing it. We're about a third of the way through, by the way.
Nice.
The funny man tried to kill 3 women in one night in the old dirty house on Main Street. On Elm Street.
The funny man.
The funny man. Tried to kill 3 women in one night. Santa. A crazy... Fuck, we got it wrong. Crazy clown stalks and tries to kill 3 women in a wretched old apartment building on Halloween night. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
A crazy clown tries to kill 3... Is it like Terrifier or something? A Terrifier sequel?
Oh, yeah, it's spelled wrong. It's Terrifier.
Terrifier. I haven't seen it.
I've
actually only seen the first Terrifier, so.
Should have known. That's what we get for not being huge Terrifier fans. A boy named Sam sees a ghost in his house. Amelia's mother is angry because of her bad behavior.
Sam?
A boy named Sam sees a ghost in his house. Amelia's mother is angry because of her bad behavior.
Sees a ghost in his house. I was going to say The Sixth Sense. That's the first thing that came to me, but is that horror?
A boy named Sam.
Sam?
Amelia's mother is angry because of her bad behavior.
A boy named Sam sees a ghost in his house. Amelia's mother is angry.
I have no idea.
Like I said, first thing that came to me was The Sixth Sense. Just because sees a ghost in his house. I see dead people. But would that be in the synopsis of the movie? The twist?
Well,
spoilers. Fuck.
Well, that's not a twist.
What?
Him seeing ghosts is not a twist.
Well, sure.
I think I See Dead People is like on the fucking poster.
Well, now.
Go pull up an original poster. Doctor Sleep, The Boy.
The Boy? I haven't seen The Boy.
Let's go with Sixth Sense. Sam, a young boy, is convinced of a monster's presence in his home due to certain disturbing visions. His erratic behavior concerns his single mother, Amelia, who spirals into a state of paranoia.
Is it the Babadook?
The Babadook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have known. When the Davidson family's wedding is attacked, an unknown killer will have the opportunity to exact revenge on one of his victims. When the Davidson's family's wedding is attacked. Davidson wedding. Pete Davidson?
David.
Is it what's the movie with Pete Davidson that's on Netflix?
King of Staten Island.
It's 3 words.
Bodies.
Yeah.
Bodies. I don't know. I've never seen it.
The Davidson family's wedding is attacked. An unknown killer will have the opportunity to exact revenge on one of his victims?
I don't know. I don't know.
The Davidsons, an upper-class family, are extremely wealthy, but also estranged. An attempt to mend their broken family ties, Aubrey and Paul Davidson decide to celebrate their wedding anniversary by inviting their 4 children and their children's significant others to their weekend estate. The celebration gets off to a rocky start, but when crossbow-wielding assailants in animal mass suddenly attack, the Davidsons must pull together or die. Where do all the words go?
Yeah, for real.
Where do all the words go here, Google Translate? Great film, though. Great film. Dan Tieran has a drinking problem. He talks about his terrible childhood at the O-Watch Hotel. You deserve to end your life. Just keep that in mind. I know you are a prophet. It was very close to the white ship. I know. Hey, you deserve to end your life. I know you're a prophet.
You deserve. Switch them. I know you are a prophet. You deserve to end your life.
The O-Watch Hotel is kind of funny.
Also, Dan.
Yeah, right.
Danny
McBride.
Yep, that's it. Torrance.
Dan Tieran.
Tanduran. Tanturan.
It's close enough. Turan and Torrance are close enough. Struggling with alcoholism, Dan Torrance remains traumatized by the sinister events that occurred. Dang.
But it isn't to repair a relationship with his daughter, but
Oh.
I got nothing.
Christian obviously has got to actually be in the synopsis.
F? GG's? Are we down?
Oh.
Are we?
I don't know. No.
Are we alive?
Oh. Oh. Is it Rosemary's Baby? That's a good guess.
Rosita?
Rosita?
Audio gone?
Huh?
Is it? It's all good now? We're good?
See, that shouldn't be possible. That's not possible. Okay. I think, well. Yeah, we did lose.
Frick.
We disconnected for a minute there. Sorry about that.
We didn't scroll down while we were down and check. I actually have no idea.
Now that Chris and his girlfriend Rose have reached the meet the parents milestone of dating, she invites them for a weekend getaway upstate with their parents, Missy and Dean. At first, Chris reads the family's overly accommodating behavior as nervous attempts to deal with their daughter's interracial relationship. But as the weekend progresses, a series of increasingly disturbing discoveries leads him to a truth that he never could have imagined. I would have loved for them to translate interracial to something crazy racist by the end of it.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool. I got it right. Huge. Vinny Shaw is a shy 13-year-old boy-girl. He was arrested for murder. The receptionist heard the phone on the wall ringing, so I decided not to tell anyone what I was doing. You got that? Vinny Shaw. Mary Shaw?
Oh.
He was arrested for murder.
A shy 13-year-old boy girl. I don't think that's
Is that important? He was arrested for murder. The receptionist heard the phone on the wall ringing. Black phone?
No. Audio's out now?
That's not possible.
That's widowy not possible.
That's widowy not possible. I can see it working right there.
Unless it's something on YouTube's end.
Yeah, what's it like on Twitch?
Well, Twitch went down because that message
Well,
got
it
posted.
does that every time if it goes down. That's widowy not possible. Maybe it's a bitrate thing? I don't know. Did you guys all refresh? And how is that? That's got to be a YouTube thing. If it's like certain people it works, certain people it doesn't.
Yeah, that has to be like a YouTube problem.
Nope.
I got audio on YouTube.
Our 2 viewers on Twitch are going to be so upset about this.
Oh.
Works on Twitch.
Okay. Well.
Also works on YouTube. I've confirmed it on 2 platforms. All right, let's just push through this. I don't know what's going on. Let's say shit's breaking. Okay, so Vinny Shaw is a shy 13-year-old boy-girl. He was arrested for murder. The receptionist heard the phone in the wall ringing, so I decided not to tell anyone what I was doing.
I have no clue. He was arrested for murder.
Yeah, that ruins the black phone theory.
So I decided not to tell anyone what I was doing.
Shy 13-year-old boy, girl, receptionist heard the phone in the wall. Her phone in the wall. What other movie is a phone important? A phone ringing got into the translation? I mean, it's obviously woke.
Boy, girl, what? I don't know.
Finney Shaw is a shy but clever 13-year-old boy who's being held in a soundproof basement by a sadistic mass killer. When a disconnected phone in the wall starts to ring, he soon discovers that he can hear the voice of the murder's previous victims, and they are dead set on making sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to Finney.
I decided not to tell anyone what I was doing.
Why didn't you listen to me? I told you it was black phone. That night, 5 of my friends went into the forest. The man said, "Arms and weapons. All scientists know this fact, but the doll of death continues." That's got to be Blair Witch Project, right?
It's either Blair Witch Project or Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Because the scientists.
Oh, all scientists know this fact. Oh, yeah, it's got to be Cabin in the Woods. Gotta be. When 5 college friends, Chris Hemsworth, arrive at a remote forest cabin for a little vacation. Little do they expect the horrors that await them. One by one, the youths fall victim to the backwoods zombies, but there is another factor at play. 2 scientists are manipulating the ghoulish goings on. But even as the body count rises, there is yet more at work than meets the eye. Cabin in the Woods, ooh.
Go, dude.
It's a good flick. Good flick. 5 college graduates rent a house. What's up with 5 college graduates doing shit in the woods?
For real.
5 college graduates rent a house in the woods and fall victim to a terrifying fruit-eating virus, attracting the unwanted attention of the local satanic serial killers. I bet you Wheezy knows the answer to this one.
Yeah.
Because it's cabin fever.
Yeah.
That's the most obvious one we've had. Like, that's basically the synopsis.
Yeah.
That fruit-eating virus. Fruit-eating virus. 5 college graduates rent a cabin in the woods and begin to fall victim to a horrifying flesh-eating virus, which attracts the unwanted attention of the homicidal locals. Cabin fever.
Before we move on, can I just say, I just got an email from my retirement account.
Oh, how's it going?
And it's about an article that they wrote. Is betting on football an investment?
Yes, it is.
I really hope they say yes, because I'm investing right now.
They're definitely going to say no.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. 6 years after a group of high school students died by fire, another teenager predicts that he and his friends will be involved in a horrific helicopter crash. If this information is true, students and colleagues are in trouble. Final Destination, for sure.
Yeah.
6 years after a group of high school students. Oh, wait.
It's 3.
Come on, I didn't think that would be specific.
He and his friends?
He? Horrific helicopter crash. Son of a bitch.
Helicopter roller coaster.
I just figured plane to helicopter.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Must deal with the repercussions of cheating the Grim Reaper. Yeah, damn it.
Final Destination 3.
A year after the massacre of 1446, angry protesters took to the streets of Texas.
1446, huh?
It's got to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Angry protesters took to the streets?
What else would it be? If it's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre, what else is it? It's got Massacre and Texas in it. Like, what else could it possibly be?
1996. No. Angry protesters? I don't know.
I don't know what else that could possibly be.
I have no idea.
A masked maniac terrorized the same small community where a murderer known as the Phantom Killer struck decades ago. I was gonna fucking say that it was a town that dreaded sundown, and I didn't believe it. This should be Texarkana. Damn it.
Town that dreaded sundown.
Some died in the camps, but after a long wait, he fell asleep. The corpse committed suicide. No. But no one can commit suicide. After many years, they both have a house and are waiting for a new love. The thief was beaten and taken to the forest. The fuck is this one, dude?
The corpse committed suicide. The dead corpse committed suicide.
But no one can commit suicide.
But no one can commit suicide.
Is there a movie where you would try to kill yourself to get out of something? Happy Death Day? It's like a time loop?
Some died in the camps.
The Holocaust?
Huh?
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, final answer.
What?
But after a long wait, he fell asleep. The corpse committed suicide, but no one can commit suicide. After many years, they both have a house and are waiting for a new love. What the
The thief was beaten and taken to the forest. The camps. The mines. Harry Warden.
Long wait, he fell asleep.
Harry Warden. He
After
woke
many
up.
years, they both have a house and are waiting for new love. Like it could
My Bloody Valentine.
It could be My Bloody Valentine, like the remake. It wouldn't be the original, but it could be like the remake.
The thief was beaten and taken to the forest. No idea.
Well, his body. They take his corpse out there.
Everybody stand down. God damn it.
That would be
My Bloody Valentine 3D.
Oh, Schindler's List.
Fuck no.
Surely not, right?
My Bloody Valentine 3D.
At summer camp, some teenagers pull a prank on the camp's caretaker, Cropsy. Really? But the joke goes terribly wrong, and the teens leave Cropsy for dead after setting him on fire. But no one keeps Cropsy down. But no one commits suicide. A few years later, the burned and disfigured caretaker returns to camp equipped with his trusty shears, ready to unleash his particular brand of vengeance on a whole new group of teens. The murderous Cropsy stalks the campers in the woods one by one. I should have known that Corey was going to put the burning in here. Or I guess Cody's the one that's a fan of the burning, right? Should have known the burning was going to be in here. Started it all. Heather Dono, Josh Rand, and Michael Knights of Smoot Cat Media and Mattel Vellum
Blair Witch Project.
Travel to a small town of Turnia Basser.
Blair.
For a few days to learn how to use it. Students are encouraged to meet with the community members and select evidence to support their stories. Every true Jew is chosen twice for your hair and your life and your weakness.
So 3 times?
Every true Jew is chosen twice for your hair and your life and your weakness.
So 3 times. Now this is Schindler's List.
Okay, so surely this is Blair Witch Project, right? I mean, they're getting evidence, meeting the town people, they're getting the interviews.
Smoot Cat Media.
Yeah. Found video footage tells a tale of 3 film students who traveled to a small town to collect documentary footage about the Blair Witch, a legendary local murder. Over the course of several days, the students interview townspeople and gather clues to support the tale's veracity. But the project takes a frightening turn when the students lose their way in the woods and begin hearing horrific noises. Where did the Jew come from?
I have no idea. I literally saw Heather, and I'm like, oh, it's Blair Witch Project.
I want to know how we got to Jew.
Yeah.
A few years later, Tim and Millie run into trouble and move out of town. Realizing their fear, the dreamers find themselves surrounded by many demons and villains who threaten themselves, their loved ones, and their lives. Tim and Millie. Realizing their fear, the dreamers find themselves surrounded by many demon paranormal activity? But those names aren't right.
Move out of town.
A few years later, Tim and
Sinister?
It could be. Years into relationship, Tim and Millie find themselves at a crossroads and they move into the countryside, abandoning all that's familiar in their lives except each other. With tensions already flaring and nightmarish encounter with a mysterious, unnatural force threatens to corrupt their lives, their love, and their flesh.
Millie.
I forgot their names were Tim and Millie.
Yeah.
Good flick. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A small town in California is ready to save the last 100 people. It should be fun. Lord Milan's research is based on this area. Attorney Steve saw the fire outside. Isabella goes to the fisherman for help. If you break through this small wall, you will die. The fuck is that?
Attorney Steve. My favorite character.
A small town in California is ready to save the last 100 people. It should be fun. Lord Milan.
It should be fun. This is going to be fun. Scream 7. Attorney Steve.
Attorney Steve. Why would there be an attorney?
Guess the horror character. 30 seconds. It's Attorney Steve.
Attorney Steve saw the fire outside. Isabella goes to the fisherman for help. If you break through this small wall, you will die.
No shot that Carolina got translated to California. It definitely did. It absolutely did.
But what else is...
Lord Milan's research.
Because you're saying it's I Know Till Summer is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get the fisherman.
North Carolina got translated to Carolina, got translated to California.
To save the last 100 people, it should be fun. Lord Milan's research is based in this area. Attorney Steve, who, what? Fire outside. None of that makes sense. You break through this small wall, you will die.
28 years later.
That's your guess?
Yes. Attorney Steve.
Attorney.
My favorite character.
Strange things begin to occur as a tiny California coastal town prepares to commemorate its centenary. Inanimate objects spring eerily to life. Reverend Malone stumbles upon a dark secret about the town's founding. Radio announcer Stevie witnesses a mystical fire, and hitchhiker Elizabeth discovers the mutilated corpse of a fisherman. Then a mysterious iridescent fog descends upon the village, and more people start to die. You know, if I would have, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That one actually was more obvious than we made it seem. This is the history of this city. According to phone records, the man died 14 days later. The Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel, it's 100% The Ring, tells the story of 4 people who died within weeks of the attack. Rachel wants to know more every time she watches the movie. And she has 365 days to solve the mystery.
Oh,
well,
perfect.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 7 days. Okay, so obviously it's The Ring. It's not like just another urban legend. A videotape filled with nightmarish images leads to a phone call foretelling the viewer's death in exactly 7 days. Newspaper reporter Rachel Keller is skeptical of the story until 4 teenagers all die mysteriously exactly 1 week after watching just such a tape, allowing her investigative curiosity to get the better of her. Rachel tracks down the video and watches it. Now she has 7 days to unravel the mystery. The Ring. The other 7 children face Terry's worst fears. It is a monster that comes out of the lake every 227 years and kills its inhabitants. Together with your friends, you have to face your fears and come up with a scary plan to get rid of Bijan's ghost. Bijan Robinson's ghost.
Yeah, that's it. It even says it right there. It.
Kill it.
Terry.
Ah.
It is a monster that comes out of the lake. Yeah.
Makes sense. 7 young outcasts in Derry, Maine are about to face their worst nightmare, an ancient shape-shifting evil that emerges from the sewer every 27 years to brand the town's children. Banding together over the course of one horrifying summer, their friends must overcome their own personal fears to battle the murderous, bloodthirsty clown known as Pennywise.
Yes.
John Fielding thought it was a great gift from Mia's husband, bright fabrics, classic prints. But it didn't last long. One night, a ghost came to the house, and everyone knew the presence of the ghost. When he called my son, there was blood on the wall. This is a beautiful woman.
Now this is a beautiful woman.
When he called my son, there was blood on the wall. John Fielding, Mia, bright fabrics.
Classic prints.
One night a ghost came to the house, and everyone knew the presence of the ghost. When he called my son, there was blood on the wall. That's weird.
John Fielding. What could Fielding be?
I have no idea. Bright fabrics, dude.
Classic Prince.
The sentence, one night a ghost came to my house and everyone knew the presence of the ghost. When he called my son, there was blood on the wall. That, like, those go together. Makes me feel like that translation's a little closer. A ghost came to the house and everyone knew the presence of the ghost. What's a movie where you would know the ghost?
We Have a Ghost. Starring David Harbour.
That movie sucks.
Kinda.
I got nothing. John Form thinks he's found the perfect gift for his expectant wife, Mia, a vintage doll in a beautiful white dress. However, the couple's delight doesn't last long. One terrible night, devil worshippers invade their home and launch a violent attack against the couple. When the cultists try to summon a demon, they smear a bloody ruin on the nursery wall and drip blood on Mia's doll, thereby turning the former objects of beauty into a conduit for ultimate evil. My eye. Yeah, so Annabelle.
Yeah.
Damn, I was not getting that at all. They didn't mention doll once. They would have somehow mentioned a doll. I would have gotten it.
This is a beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful woman. A year after his brother's death, Crut had an argument with his friend. During the search, a group of tourists collided with a group of terrorists. Unfortunately, I work at night, and I'm afraid.
Unfortunately, I work at night, I'm afraid.
A year after his brother's death, Kurt, probably, had an argument with his friend. During the search, a group of tourists collided with a group of terrorists. Unfortunately, I work at night, I'm afraid.
Fortunately, I work at night, I'm afraid.
I thought it was The Thing.
Kurt Russell? No.
A year after his brother's death.
What's your favorite scary
Will you shut the fuck up? During the search, a group of tourists collided with a group of terrorists. Tourists colliding with terrorists.
Keep watching, or I'll fucking kill you.
I can't even think of... I have no idea. Can't even think of one, man. Can't even think of one.
Unfortunately, I work at night, I'm afraid.
Ugh, I got nothing.
1
year after her sister disappeared, Clover and her friends head to the remote valley where she vanished to search for... Is this Until Dawn? Exploring an abandoned visitor center, they soon encounter a mass killer who murders them one by one. However, when they mysteriously wake up at the beginning of the same night, they're forced to relive the terror over and over again.
Unfortunately, I work at night, I'm afraid.
Fucking tourists collide with a group of terrorists. Fucking completely threw me off, man. Son of a bitch. A dumb novelist is walking through the woods in search of solitude and peace when a killer climbs out the window.
A dumb novelist?
A dumb novelist.
Like, I thought about Misery, like a novelist a killer through the pulls him out of the window of the car, but why would that be in the synopsis kind of a thing?
The first thing that came to my head was Digging Up the Marrow, which is definitely not right.
A dumb novelist is walking through the woods in search of solitude and peace. A dumb novelist.
Yikes! Hush, Secret Window.
Hush. A deaf.
Yep. Must fight for her life in silence when a mass killer appears in her window.
Dumb novelist.
Yeah, it was close. Close. Guest Devin Grant Cranmer and Debbie Susan. We tried to find the original developer, but he's gone. Even today, many people live by practicing black magic. Otherwise, Michael suggested that Deborah not drive.
I know there's a lot of black magic going around. You should not be driving.
Guess Devin Grant Cranmer and Debbie Susan. We tried to find the original developer, but he's gone. Even today, many people live by practicing black magic. Otherwise, Michael suggested that Deborah not drive.
Don't do it.
Well, I had nothing again.
Nothing.
This is our second to last one. Got to figure something out here. Devin Grant Cranmer and Debbie Susan. We tried to find the original developer, but he's gone. Even today, many people live by practicing black magic. Otherwise, Michael suggested Michael and Deborah that, yeah, Killer Clowns is not a bad guess. Taking Deborah Logan. That's not a bad guess.
We try to find the original developer, but he's gone.
I literally got nothing. When teenagers Mike and Debbie see a comic, oh wow, they nothing about aliens in here. Black magic, all right. They investigate and discover a pack of murderous aliens who look very much like circus clowns. They try to warn the local authorities, but everyone assumes their story is a prank. Meanwhile, the clowns set about harvesting and eating as many people as they can. It's not until they kidnap Debbie that Mike decides up to him to stop the clowns' bloody rampage.
Do not drive. Do not drive.
Killer clowns from outer space. All right, here's the last one. Let's make it a good one. The American team solved this problem by changing the dog. When politician Russell and cultural photographer Richardson visit a refugee camp, they find a man and his dog surrounded by animals that reveal the secrets of war. The Thing?
I thought of The Thing. Kurt Russell.
Yeah. American.
What?
Dog.
What?
Dog. They find a man and his dog surrounded by animals that reveal the secrets of war.
Yeah, it's got to be The Thing, right?
Yeah, that would be my guess. In remote Antarctica, a group of American research scientists are disturbed at their base camp by a helicopter shooting at a sled dog. When they take in the dog, it brutally attacks both human beings and canines in the camp, and they discover that the beast can assume the shape of its victims. A resourceful helicopter pilot, Kurt Russell, and the camp doctor, Richard Dysart, led the camp crew in a desperate, gory battle against a vicious creature before it picks them off one by one. John Carpenter's The Thing. That's it. We did it.
And we got all of them.
And it's exactly the time that the show is supposed to end. So look at us. We did it. That was fun, man. I like that one.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a good one. I wish more people would have stuck around to watch. Why'd everyone leave? If the stream goes down one time and nobody wants to come back and watch it?
Come on.
Come on. No, quit talking. Nobody asked you, Riley? Well, literally nobody asked you. But hey, thanks again to Corey for making that thing happen. Look up what's your name up there again. Beep. Appreciate it, man. Corey's been working on a lot of shit. The kid's goated. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Not me.
Not me.
Not me. But yeah, did not hit the old member goal today, but that's okay. We could always do it next time because we'll be back on Tuesday doing the same thing. Tonight will be. Excuse me. I'm talking, Freddie.
Freddie.
Tonight, I'm planning on streaming F13. That's my game plan. We'll see. I have gotten 0 sleep. Dying. How do you send in games? I mean, he just throws them to me on Discord, but he builds all these out. So
even if you have an idea for a game,
Yeah.
we could give it to him and he would do it
more the
for
merrier.
us. I'm sure.
More the merrier. Keep tuning in. Anytime we post clips that come from these streams, I need you to keep watching them. Even if you have it on in the background and not paying attention, just drop a like.
True.
Leave a comment. Boost the algorithm. Help us keep this thing going. Because the only way we can do this is if it's actually successful, because otherwise we should be at work.
True.
You know what I mean? That's it. An absolute pleasure today. Appreciate all you guys, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip. All right. Deuces did not get 10 memberships. Sorry. Maybe next time. Bye.
Want to think I have you, but I don't like to lie. So I lie here while you lie to her. Want to think you have me, 'cause you don't like to lose. But you lose me like they always do.